Forest Park, homie. They gonna pull up on you and pull up on you. Like, that's like how you expect to just be like, looking up parks, I'm gonna just
Google, ain't it? Yeah, Google, like Google Maps. Yeah, this park is the closest park on the 405.
Right, so the nigga like, he like, man, I'm like, bro.
Oh, shit, we on.
We on.
Oh shit, we on. I was catching up on something.
We in there.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome to Kraig Facts, man. I got a special episode, man.
Yes, sir.
Man, I always talk about my childhood, man, the different influences I had. And, you know, one of the major influences that stopped me from going down a crazy path, you know what I'm saying, is in the building, man. Y'all give it up for Chili Chill, man, from the Gospel Gangsters, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So one of the first jokes that I ever wrote as a stand-up comedian, because, you know, I toured doing stand-up, right, was about a gangster evangelist. Right? And a lot of motherfuckers don't know it's based on my real life experience. They thought I was just making up a crazy character, but it was based on y'all, but it wasn't y'all, but it was based on y'all. Right. You know what I'm saying? And it's just dope to have you here, man, because that character is like world famous and shit. Like people, you know what I'm saying?
Right. That's a blessing.
Yeah.
That was one of the sketches I did with you. Did that do one of yours?
Eugene, the gangster evangelist. The nigga would do miracles, and if you disrespected him, he'd take them back. So, man, it's a blessing, man. Solo was gonna come right before he passed. Rest in peace to Solo Diassi, man.
To the GOAT, man. That's
straight
my
up,
boy, man. Straight up. That's
one of the greatest rappers of all time.
Man, of all times. Like I tell everybody, like this dude was so. When it came to music, man, his work ethic was just off the chain because, you know, it was three of us. You got two Crips, you got a Blood, you got TikTok, you got Solo, you got me. And you got a group, so you only need 3 verses to each song.
Right.
This dude will write 3 verses to each song by himself.
Right.
So it was almost like he was writing a song to the song by himself, even though he got 2 people.
Right.
So, you know, this dude, he didn't have like no writer's block. It wasn't no...
Yeah.
You know, he had a formula to, like, you know, he had too much to say.
Yeah.
And then, you know, people would say, man, well, how did y'all do that without... Now I said, well, bro, you got to keep up with this dude.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Look who I got to keep up with when you seen the work ethic.
Man.
Because when we first started, and the first album, a lot of people don't know, like, Gang Affiliated, the first album, Solo wrote the first album.
That's the one with testimony.
Yeah.
Testimony.
So the thing about it was, it's like I can always write and do my thing, but I was like lazy, you know, because I was a D-boy, you know. As D-boy, you know how we is. We ain't gonna pay for no car. We ain't gonna get the nails dirty. We ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? We might shoot the strap with the pinky. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know. You know what I mean? Y'all know. So
that sounded more like a P-boy.
You know what I'm saying? Little mix. You know what I'm saying? Little mix. You know what I'm saying? Because my pops, he was dad of pimping and gangster. But you know the thing about it is, man, it's just a blessing to really be here, man. So when we first started, we started in Pomona, California.
Yeah, Word Harvest Worship Church.
Right. So you know this dude, he didn't have writer's block, man. He used to gave me a formula to do. So it was like, I don't get writer's block. I have too much to say. That it's harder for me to, you know what I'm saying? I'm sitting over here putting stuff together.
Yeah.
He got these many bars, you know. Even when you write with somebody else, or you like, man, I want to say this, but then I gotta say this. And you got to pick, and he will always come to us and be like, you like this one? Like that's sick. He'll come back like, what about this one? Like that's dope too. What about this? And we got to the point after a while, like, bro, you don't gotta rap nothing to us. Just, just drop your thing, do your thing, man. You know what I'm saying?
He used to come pick me up because when we started going there to that church, my parents had split up. They used to always break up and get back together. So moms went to that church because they had a female pastor. Pastor Carolyn Harrell, rest in peace. Yeah. She was gangster than a motherfucker. Rest in peace too. Yeah. Her daughter died too?
Yeah. She passed away too.
Damn, I had no idea. Wow, rest in peace. Yeah. When she passed?
It's been a while too for both of them.
Wow. I had no idea, man.
Hey, Kraig, can you tell them who the Gospel Gangsters were and how significant they was to young church-going cats in the 90s?
Man, well, if you was from LA, if you grew up in LA gang culture, and you had a grandmother or mother that went to church a lot, you understood the gospel gangsters.
Yes.
See, a lot of motherfuckers on the outside looking in, they don't understand how you gonna be a gangster for God. It don't make no sense. It's like, nah, nigga, a lot of gangsters is very spiritual. Right. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like, for me, the gospel gangsters represented so much because at the time my pops, you know what I'm saying, you know, who is Smitty, pretty Smitty from Detroit City. Him and Moms broke up, so he was out the house. And Moms went to this church. I'll never forget the first time we went there. They had a Christmas program, like a play.
A play.
Yeah.
I remember that play.
So this like 92, 93, right?
Yep.
So I was
just getting started.
So I walk in. And it's a nigga on stage with a beautiful voice. I'm talking about this nigga. I'm sitting there like, this motherfucker, he's got to be a Grammy winner or something. It was TikTok.
Right.
This nigga singing in the play.
Right.
He's like, but singing though, not like no bullshit crooning. I'm talking about nigga, Boys to Men type shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, who is this nigga's amazing? I think y'all performed too, or was in the play, right?
We performed too.
So I didn't think nothing of it. Then we came back to church like the next Sunday. And I don't know if y'all performed or how I figured it out, but I think y'all did a song or something. I don't remember the exact sequence of events. And then that's when I got privy to the group. And then from then on, I was like, you know what I'm saying, intrigued. And like a couple Sundays went by, and I tracked solo down. I was like, man, let me spit a freestyle for you. I'm 11. And I had the same little freestyle. I remember bits and pieces of it, but you know what I'm saying? It was something along the lines of I got my khakis creased with my chucks. I forget the verse. You know what I'm saying?
I like where it was going.
I really get
It was going real 90s LA.
And I banged a little bit. I banged a little bit like blood because I'm from Pasadena. You know what I'm saying? And watching Pasadena, both places, I got tons of family in both places. And Solo kind of laughed at me. And he asked me, he said, do you bang? I said, no, I don't bang, but where I grew up at, nigga, is blood and all day. So that's just the lingo, but I don't bang.
Right.
And from then on, he always showed love to me and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And, you know, they my sister's age. Remember Maya?
Yeah.
So they my sister's age, and they was all young with kids, and you know what I'm saying? It just was it was like a family type of environment, man.
I remember because, see, when we started out there doing it, everything, at first we heard somebody like doing that type of music, like, you know, like gospel hip-hop or whatever they call it. We was like, homie, we some real G's from the Blizzard. We can't do it like that. And then brother-in-law was like, email. My sister Shawana husband was like, why don't y'all try just like, you know, try to mix it up and flip it up. And then we went and mixed it, and how it started, we started doing Friday nights for the youth. And then every Friday it started getting people coming, and we would just do songs we didn't know nothing about. We wasn't tripping off getting a deal. We wasn't tripping off of traveling. It was strictly because we were some knuckleheads, man, and we wanted to change our life. We wanted to see other young dudes because we seen what it was like, and we understand. Pew, right across from your face, and I'm ducking, and I'm shooting back, and they shooting back, and I'm like, bro, y'all don't wanna do this. Y'all really don't know what y'all getting into.
Right.
So when we started, we would do songs for every Friday night just for the kids, and then after that, more of churches started calling Pastor Carolyn, started telling her like, hey, it's Friday night, wow, can I? Bring my youth group over, and then next thing you know, across the street, some Crips lived across the street. Next thing you know,
over there.
They start coming over and just parking their Lolos in the parking lot because the music was banging and it was loud. Yeah. And we would come out and they were like, what's up, man? We like, oh. They were like, oh. And then we would talk to them and minister to them. Next thing you know, they'll bring their little homies on Friday night. So it started getting packed with gangsters from the street and packed with church kids, and it just grew and it grew and it grew and it grew. And then, you know, when we started getting serious about it, we was in Oceanside, and my pants were sagging so hard, right? And we was busting, and then they dropped. And when they dropped, I just, you know how it is. I just grabbed them, pulled them back up. I ain't stopped nothing. You feel me? So after that, the dude walked up to us and was like, hey, man, y'all got like a demo or something. We ain't never did no demo, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And we wasn't, you know what I'm saying? We just wanted to minister. We just wanted to see see knuckleheads change their life for the better.
Yeah.
Then we was like, nah. He was like, man, if y'all can get a lawyer to me and get something down, let's try to do something. And that's why, you know, everybody say, man, listen to my demo. We ain't never in our life ever did a demo before.
Right.
Can I tell the truth? Y'all was the first gospel rap act that wasn't corny.
Right.
That's what it come down to. Because like I was raised in church and everything, and every time they would have some rap group come to your youth service, you'd be like, "Who these niggas?" So when I remember y'all came to our youth service like in '93, '94, somewhere around there,
Right.
and I remember it was a Friday night youth lock-in, and then y'all wasn't the first rap group that came, but usually it was some other rap group. The nigga name was like Be Pleasant and Be. We were like, who these niggas?
Damn near homosexual nigga.
That nigga said Be Pleasant.
So when y'all,
Exactly.
So when y'all came, you know, I'm sure my church was a lot like y'all churches around the country. It's a black neighborhoods. It's a lot of different gangster sets that come together in one church, and niggas is just peaceful for Sunday and Wednesday night.
Right.
But y'all came, and we was just expecting the worst. Like, who these niggas? And gospel gangsters high. And the motherfuckers, these niggas started rapping and flowing, and all them old hood niggas, the niggas that still had Jerry Curls in '93.
Right.
You know, if you had a Jerry Curl in '93, you was a gangster.
Yeah, for real.
And the niggas that had Jerry Curls in '93 was like, oh shit. And y'all turned that motherfucker out, and y'all was the real deal, man. Y'all gave people who was in church something to listen to that wasn't corny.
Yeah, that's real. Hey, like I remember being a kid, like you know what I'm saying, and like you know being at my Uncle Mac house. Shout out to Uncle Mac. You know what I mean?
Hello, Mac.
So my mom, she's like, yo, your cousins Charles and Chili, they coming to you know what I'm saying, they come back. I'm like, who the fuck is that? Like, you know what I mean? They've been on tour. I'm a kid at this point. So like them like being family and seeing like tapes and vlogs before it's called vlogs. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers, I'm at my uncle's house, these niggas up there showing me the video of them with some fucking, like in the Bahamas, nigga telling me that they do chop buys and
That's
shit
before
like
or after y'all beat up Kurt Franklin.
We never beat up.
Y'all names was like, cause LA's always had buzz for, especially back then. This Death Row Records time. Y'all names was buzz. Gospel Gangsters was buzzing like any other group out of LA that went just that what gospel music don't do what secular music does perception wise.
Right.
But y'all name was buzzing like everybody else.
Did y'all ever get approached to go secular?
A lot of times.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of times. Like this, well, we was with a couple labels and at that time, like you said, Death Row was out. Corrupt used to come to the show sometime. Him and his little bro would pop up because my management, we hooked up some type and we was all cool. So, you know, dudes was starting to say like, hey, I'll do a song with y'all. What's up? I'll do a song with y'all. Then me and Kim Norsworthy was our publicist, and at that time she was E40 publicist. So one time I'm in New York, I get this call on the phone, and it's 40.
What's happening, Mike?
Yeah.
What's modulating?
I'm like tripping out. I'm like really tripping out. Like I'm tripping out.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be cool, but I'm tripping out because I'm like, because he one of my. When I look at a rapper, I don't look at a rapper just his skills. I look at everything, his life, everything about him. How solid do he stay in trouble? He keep his marbles going. He keep his paper. And 40 was like that. I was like, yeah, 40 that guy because he do his thing.
Right.
And you don't hear about him in the papers. You know what I mean? He just do his thing. So when he called, he like, yeah, man, you know, let's get together. Let's do one for me. We do one for y'all. And I was like, okay, this, and we was talking. Then after that, the company we were with at the time was just like, they just let it slide. And I'm like, us being from the street, we like, this is what we supposed to be. How you gonna let that slide?
Right.
Because at that point, we was in the same spots where Snoop them was and Drake them was and, you know, Ruck them was and all of that. And that's how we got a chance to like meet Big C and all of them dudes because we was in the same circles. When you go to the Jack the Rapper, we performing at the Jack the Rapper or we there. Or, you know, and then think about it, the story was real. Like, you know, you can't go to, like he said, you go to the neighborhood and, you know, niggas know me. It ain't like I'm a facade.
You want the nigga with the Bible, man.
Yeah, you feel me? Niggas know me. Like I got real little homies. I got real big homies, and I got, you feel me? I got real homies. It's a real thing. So I think when we came in the industry, like, people took hold to that because, like you said, it wasn't nothing corny.
Yeah.
It wasn't nothing like, if I go check this story out, the story don't check out.
Right.
You feel me? My homie in the pen got live right now. You feel me? You feel me? So the stories check out. You know what I mean? So, and you know, like, that's how it is in California. You know what I'm saying? A dude gonna pull a check on you, he gonna slide up and be like, hey, man.
This is the real show me state.
Yeah, you feel me?
Whatever
Right,
you
that's
say you
what I'm
are,
saying.
niggas gonna find out.
Right,
Niggas gonna find out.
You can't be fake out here.
Yeah, they're gonna find out. So if you did any dirt or didn't do any dirt, they'll tell you off the top.
Before the internet.
Yeah, before the internet.
Before the internet, nigga.
And that's when we was doing shows. When you either see us on the block, or you see us ministering in the pen, or you feel me, or you see us at a show, or you go get that tape. It wasn't like you could just pop on the internet and see a dude. Like, you know, a lot of times these microwave rappers, you know, they able to just press a button and be like, on.
Yeah.
You don't know if the story real, they lying or not.
Yeah.
You know, they just out there. For us, we had to grind through it. You know, and it was like that for every other act. If you didn't see, you know, all the other dudes from Atlanta on this, you got to go to a show, or you had to buy
in the 90s, you had to really be what you
said. You had to be that because dudes is checking you everywhere.
Definitely.
They gonna check for you.
Would you say that you had more, that you got more love from the Christian rappers, or would you say the secular side of it?
Well,
Like,
man, I'm gonna keep it real. I would say both. I would say both because, you know, God is our foundation for our whole career. So, you know, the people over there, but we have been through that era to where we go to a show and they picking it outside, you know.
Yeah.
You know, gospel, hip hop, devil music.
Yeah, you guys took some.
I've been through that.
Y'all took some bullets for us, but like,
I've been through that era before.
Y'all took bullets for Kurt Franklin and everybody
I've been
because
through that era before.
for you to be at the front, because the church is conservative. So whenever someone in the church is doing something that's new, that's not whatever is established, you take some real bullets from the motherfuckers you try to minister to,
bro.
And they your biggest enemy sometimes.
We took bullets, bro. It was a blessing at the same time. There's this one cat who was a youth pastor. You know, he was a youth pastor. He was a white guy, and I think they told him to take. The pastor told him, "No, you take the youth to the gospel gangster show. You take that youth to the," you know. And then he said, well, he had a CD. He said the devil told him that it was devil music to put it in the driveway and bag up over the CD.
Wow.
With CDs.
Yeah.
But still, even though he did that, he still had to follow his pastor and take the kids to the show.
Right.
So he went to the show, and the kids came to the show. And after he got the experience with God, I mean, it's a difference when you read the word. Yeah, we all could read it, but when you got an experience with God, it's different.
Right.
You feel me? Than reading it. Anybody can read it. We can get a 2-year-old kid to come here, a 3-year-old kid to read it. But when you have an experience with God, it's just like totally different.
Right.
You feel me? So the kids came, the anointing fell, they had an experience with the Father, and it was just unbelievable. So then he walked up to Solo and said, listen, bro, whatever somebody telling you not to do, don't listen to people like me. So he go to tell him the story about rolling it, you know, crashing the CD and everything. He said, but I had to bring the kids here. And he said, with what y'all was talking about, even freed my life in a way. And one of the kids who came went back home, and he was a devil worshiper.
Right.
Like, his whole room was black.
Yeah.
And, you know, windows was black. And he said that he was going to the Christian bookstore to mock the music, to grab it and, you know, take it back. Mock it, right? So guess what? He go to the session, he look at the music, he looking through it, he go to mock it, he pick up Gospel Gangsters.
Right.
He go back to his house, he go to mock it, right?
Yeah.
So peep game, he going to mock it and all of that, everything. He said something different though. He started to wash, his mama told him to wash the dishes. And he said when he started to wash the dishes, God told him that I'm going to wash you up, I'm going to clean you up just like these dishes.
Right.
You're not going to be the evil kid that you are. You're not going to be no devil worshiper kid. You're not finna be. You're finna change your life right now.
Right.
I'm going to I'm gonna heal everything, your family, your this. And he said every time he would wash a dish, God would tell him something different that he going to do for him.
Yeah, right.
So to me, when you talk about gospel music, like you said, and you talk about gospel hip hop, you know, it condescends far, and you never know where it's at. You know what I mean? You never know how far it's going to go.
Yeah.
How far it's going to take you, or how far that word goes.
Yeah, straight
Question. Is there, let me ask, this might be an odd question, but
is there competition in Christian rap? Meaning, like,
It should be like
you know,
that.
hip hop, everybody want to be the best.
Bro. Listen, bro, I ain't playing. I'm just saying, it better be. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like,
But like, have you ever had anybody come up to you like a Lecrae, not Lecrae, but something like that? You know what I mean? Like
Shirley Caesar never tried to fight her.
Shirley, the homie, one time we did a show and we were with Shirley, right? We did a show and Shirley came off and she said, "Let me tell you, young man, something. Whatever they tell you not doing, you don't listen to them. You just listen to God and you keep going. I love your music. I love you." It's always a
Shirley Caesar.
But to me though, bro, it should be some type of competition. Not saying that we hate each other or nothing, but it's skills, man. You know, just like when you talking about when Death Row was in there, like Snoop and them and all them was saying, like when they was working on the Chronic album, they was working on that, they just threw them in the, you know, whoever hungry, who got the dopest verses, who ready to go, let's get these songs and let's knock them out.
Right.
And what happened, it was just a lot of dope songs being knocked out, and we used to do the same thing. Let's get in here, let's get this going, let's get it going. Right. You know what I'm saying? But if anybody, you know, I ain't a freestylist dude, but you know, I do my thing.
So let's go back to childhood, man. How did you get into selling dope, man?
Man, well, I met my dad when I was probably like about 9, 10, cause I'm originally from Louisiana. Feel me? All of our family from Louisiana, solo family, my family. So when I came out here, my mom moved out here. My dad was in LA. My dad had told my mom, my dad was pimping, selling dope and everything. He had told my mom when she got pregnant with me that I want to take you, and then I want to take this other chick with me to California, and then I'm gonna get rich. You know, they say it's the spot. Right. You feel me? Yeah. So you know, my grandma, of course, is like, nah, that's not cracking. That's not happening. You're not finna take my daughter to no California. Right. So Pops get the little other bristle, bounce. You know what I'm saying? Come up out here. So by the time I'm 8 or 9, my mom, she moved to California. Right. Then we moved on 43rd and moved. Right. When I first moved out here, we moved in Rosecrans. Right. I used to get chased by the essays. Right. And after that, we moved to LA. And then when I met my dad when I was 10, he was like, he came up, picked me up, he took me to Beverly Hills, and I'm like, he came up in this little old school limo. You feel me? He took me up to Beverly Hills and Robinson where it was real quiet, clean, and you know, something like, I'm a youngster, I see this on the movies, right? Then later on that night, we get on a bus. And I'm like, wait a minute, you got a roaster outside, you got 2 limos outside, you got wheels here. We get on a bus. We go back down Wilshire, we go back down Figueroa, all the way back down, right around the corner from my house. Knock on the door. All I hear, I can't believe this. I'm a kid. I'm like, you only see this on TV. Yeah. You feel me? My pops turned out. You feel me? I'm there, boom. He said, this Prince. They open up the door. Homie, you know how LA houses made. You know, the small rooms, everything. Right. Yeah. So I'm in there. He tell me to go in the room in the back. Guns on cop. 10 minutes later, I come out. He opened up the door. It's from the bottom to the top. Weed. From the bottom to the top. Weed. Then he said, go back. I got some business to handle. Man.
Wait, hold on a minute. I don't know. Y'all following this?
Yeah.
What happened? So he took you to the house and what?
He took me to the house, told me to go in the back room.
To his house?
No, to one of his spots. I didn't know my pops was like,
yeah.
Was the man. Get down. You feel me? I didn't know he had homies. I didn't know he was rocking. You feel me? I'm saying I'm only like 8, 9. So like when you looking at this, it's like westerns on TV. You feel me? You know, like they cocking guns. You know, you see the movie Shaft. You see, you feel me? So this Shaft and all of that. You know, Superfly. That's what we seeing in our days. You know what I'm saying? So after that, he bring me out. He opened up the door, bottom to the top, which was stretched back then. Says from the bottom to the top. He's like, oh, you see that? We rock. Boom, he shut the door, go in the back. I got some business in him. I'm like, all right. So I come back out a little bit later, look in the kitchen, birds on the table. Right. He tell me, go in the kitchen. He said, meet my homeboy, such. I'm like, okay, what's up? He's like, you ever seen that? I'm like, on TV.
Yeah.
He like, I'm telling you, this is how we rock. This is your dad. I'm not finna hide nothing from you, just this and that. This is me. But he'll come down to that spot, and then he'll go tuck in the heels like, you feel me? And I'm thinking like, this is some real mafia gangster. So then from there, when we grew up in LA a little bit, then we moved out to Ontario. Out that way, Ontario. My dad started bringing me work. You feel me?
Right.
When he would bring me work to the house, he taught me how to re-rock in the baby bottle first.
Right.
Then after he taught me how to re-rock in the baby bottle, then he took me to the kitchen. Taught me how to cook a whole cake.
Right.
Feel me? Then after he took me how to cook a whole cake, then he started bringing me cakes.
Right.
To the block. You
Right.
feel me? Then that's how I started distributing.
Right.
Straight from my
You still
spot.
8 at the time or 10 or what?
Yeah, I was like 10.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Like 10, 11, he taught me how to
Man.
cook.
Yeah.
Then like when I'm just getting into my
Grown ass
teenage,
man at 10.
yeah, when I'm getting to my teenage years, then we move to Ontario. You know what I'm saying? I go back to Louisiana for like 3 months, then I come back. When we come back, we hit LA real quick, then we move to Ontario. Ontario didn't really have nothing in it, like a lot of vines at first. I was like,
Wasn't shit out there.
right,
that,
so I'm like, Mom, look what you take. Look,
What
I'm
do
like, oh my
Ontario
God.
means?
Yeah, I'm used to like, you know, I'm used to like getting chased, you know, I'm used to, you know.
That shit was the country,
you know,
man.
But you know, California life in the city, we
helicopters.
getting chased, we doing all, you know, we just having fun at kids, you know what I'm saying? But when I went out there, it got a little more serious for me because he started bringing me packs and he really started showing me the game.
So we were 16, 17
Yeah,
at
I
this
was
time?
just only like 14, 13.
14, yeah.
I was in the game. I was like in games because the dudes couldn't get what I could get there when we was that young.
Right.
You feel me? The amount that I could get because he was coming to the city, shooting it back to me.
Right.
And they was like, how you just,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And they older than me. They 21 already, 25, 24. And now they now these older dudes is figuring out that I can cook.
Yeah.
You feel me? And then once they figured out I can cook, now they paying me to cook.
Right.
You feel me? So from different hoods, they like, oh, you know the little young chili, bro. That bro, that's. You feel me? So they would be like, slide me, look, cook this for me, cook this for me, cook this for me. So that's how I started, man, with my pops, bro. Really, my pops started me through the whole thing of the
You
whole
was stepping
thing.
on them bricks.
Yeah, and my cousins in the game, they was gang banging already in LA.
Right.
So they used to take me to hood meets, you know, and then when you see the robbers getting into it, heads get busted, dudes get shot. So I was already a bad kid in Louisiana anyway. So when I moved out here, it just grafted me right
You
into
fit right
the
up
game.
in that
Yeah, I fit right up in.
So you grew up in the 5 Deuce?
Yeah, I grew up over there a little bit.
Yeah,
And then I moved. I lived on 43rd in Hoover. I lived on 97 in Vermont.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? I lived on Roseberry.
Right on Colden.
Yeah, right around Colden. I used to go up there and shoot basketball.
I lived on
Give you a Colden.
Used to go to Jesse Owens Park. You know what I'm saying? Other
Jesse
than
Owens was shit back then.
that, I'll be with I'll be with my stepbrother, with Prod and them. You know what I'm saying? Because his dad.
A lot of people don't know Havoc and Prodigy from South Central Cartel. Them is his brother.
Yeah, so because my mom and their dad was together ever since we was like kids.
Yeah.
So my life and their life was I spent a lot of time with them. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Question: did you see money? Like, even though you was putting in that work, were you noticing that you were getting paid, or was you?
Well, I seen money when I was young. I was just,
like for you.
For me, I just wasn't smart like a lot of us. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here. I'm out here for the love. You know, like they say, some dudes fall in love with the money, some dudes fall in love with the girls, some dudes fall in love with the action. I was in love with it all. So I was just, I was out there because I was able to see life from 2 different perspectives: country life, and how the gangsters get down in the country. And then California life, how gangsters get down in California, the city.
Yeah.
So I was, and I think a lot that I thank God I'm alive today because a lot of my homies is like knocked off or dudes that I know. And just that little game from having that and then having this helped me survive a little bit, So I seen a lot of dope money, bro. I just wasn't smart with it. I'm buying homie stuff. I'm buying myself stuff. I'm buying cars. I'm buying
dirt bikes.
Ain't nobody sitting up telling me like, hey man, you should stack none of that. Even my pops. And then, but when I did, I never went to jail for dope or to the pen. I go to jail for like tickets and stuff like that. And even when I would go to jail, my pops he wouldn't bail me out. He wouldn't bail me out or nothing. So our separation was this when I started gang banging and everything. That was me and my pop's separation.
So we talking about what, 84, 85?
Yeah, all of that.
So when you came back to Louisiana, back to LA, Solo was already here, or he was with you?
No, he was already here. He was already here. I met him in high school.
Okay.
I met him fresh, like 13. You know, you going right into high school. And then he was like, this how me and him meet. I meet some girls at the school. They like, where you from? I'm like, I'm from Louisiana in California. You know what I'm saying? And they like, oh, for real? I'm like, where's the office? You feel me? We in Ontario. I'm like, where's the office? They like, this way.
You was in Ontario in 84.
Yeah, I was in
Damn.
Look.
That is a country, guys. Louisiana, goddamn.
Check this out. Wow. We used to go. Every weekend we would come back to the city.
You was a pioneer.
We look every right. I remember chicken, homie, and You already know. Bro.
Yes, sir.
On Pico and all that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when me and Solo met, this how we met. I go. The girls take me to the office. After they take me to the office, they take me to the quad. So when I come to the quad, it's everybody just, you you see dude banged out, it's banged out. They come, they like, oh, this Shaft, because my real name Shaft. This Shaft. You feel what I'm saying? And all the dudes look at me like, giving me that. So they didn't really like me at first because they was like, where he from? Oh, he from Louisiana. You feel me?
Yeah. And
then they was like, you from me? I said, bro, I'm from Louisiana. I grew up in LA, all that. So I know the lingo, what's popping. This, we talking. So next thing you know, that Solo slid up on side of me and was like, hey. He's like, hey, cuz. He's like, cuz, you from Louisiana for real? I said, yeah, nigga. I'm from Louisiana, bro. What you talking about? Mm-hmm. So we start talking Pontchartrain Beach, Delaware Punch. We start naming spots, 7 Ward, 8 Ward, 9 Ward, Methamphetamine Project, Desire Project, all the way from the country to Hammond to Tink Falk to Independent.
Yeah.
Then he starts saying like, bro, my people from Donaldsonville, all from down there, all from and then that's when me and him clicked.
Yeah.
And everybody in the quad, all the dudes that he used to kick it with, was, he still kicked it with him, but me and him became like
aces,
because all our families is from the same spot. And then some of our families start to know it. And I've been around his family so long. I was one of them dudes who grew up without my own family. Yeah. I grew up with everybody else's family. Right. So I've been around his family so long. A lot of people right now in his family think like I'm really, really blood related, like for real.
I just found this shit out while you were speaking. That was
See what I'm talking about?
That nigga name was Shaft, nigga.
Because all the kids call me Uncle Chill. Everybody in the family call me Uncle Chill. When my mama was Solo Mama Rosemary, she wake him up at 2 in the morning to wash the dishes. She wake me up at 2 in the morning to wash the dishes. Right. They never treated me no different, but because see, my dad was doing what he was doing, and my mom was a smoker. Right. You feel me? She was doing dope and everything like that. So I was really one of them dudes who was just raised by the homies in the neighborhood. Right. That was my only wisdom, my pops and the homies in the neighborhood. You feel me? That's it. Right. So that's how I got into the game and got into dope and all of that, bro. Right. That was my whole graft in,
You know what's dope about what he's saying? For the quick little plug, when y'all watch tomorrow, we're gonna see my dad and Craig's dad talk. They talk a lot about what was going on in the 70s. And then how the 70s transitioned to the 80s. Right. And what you're doing right now is basically filling in the gap. Because by the time they got to the 80s, they was a little bit removed from it, and you basically filling in that history. Yeah, man. So for y'all listening, man, look, this is a real life history lesson. Y'all need to go and take notes.
We come from the Sherm head. That's what them
niggas was talking about, wasn't it?
Oh, everything, bro. Listen, let me tell you, bro. True story, bro. I'm gonna tell you right now. I lived on 43rd and Hoover, bro. Right on the block, we lived in the Sherm Head apartments. Everybody in there, my house was the Sherm house. My mama had a boyfriend named Tony. This dude was so swole, homie. When I say swole, when he used to take a shower right in the dent right here, you know that dent right here? Yeah. He used to say, hey, Shaft, would you go, you pass me a towel, young homie? He had a little gold in him, pass me a towel, young homie. I would see him lean over like this. And when he leaned over, the water... other than that, it was puddles. I used to be like, but this is the thing though. Our house was the Sherm Head house. Like he cooked. That was his thing. He cooked the work in there.
Right.
You feel me? So all the one of my houses was the spot, bro.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
God, I used to sit there and listen. I used to sit there and listen to Uncle Jam's Army, homie.
Oh,
real
wow.
Louisiana, California baby, bro. I used to sit on the one tape, homie, on the Pharcyde, one speaker, and press that joker, bro, and record it.
Yeah.
Uncle Jam's Army, homie.
Oh,
and
man.
then go outside and run up Vermont and Fig with the homies.
Uncle Jam's Army, that's West Coast hip hop.
Yeah,
and the
bro.
Genesis.
That's what I'm saying. That's how I grew up on that, bro. I was around in that era. Right
Did you play football too, Solo?
I played football.
So
I so dope. I was a gutter dude.
Yeah.
He was the only reason why I played football.
Yeah.
Because I figured like, hey, if I play football, then it might help me like get off the streets a little bit.
Yeah.
And because I'm gonna keep it real, I was seeing like him do so much dirt and get away with it. And I was like, this nigga do so much dirt and then he get away with it. And he play football. Everybody like he played professional, wanted to pick him up and everything.
Yeah.
I said, this nigga do all this dirt and he go play football. And he's really intelligent. So I used to be like, bro, this is the smartest gangster like I do. I like, you know, cause me and him boys, like, you know, cause he would go to college and then he would come home and teach me words, like big word, cause he knew that I wasn't gonna go.
Right.
To school. So he would come home and he would sit up and teach me stuff he learned in college. Teach me stuff he learned in school because I just wasn't gonna go, bro. I was stuck to them streets, bro. My you know, like he had moms would be praying. You feel me? Like she would be praying sometime in the house and we'll come in and I wouldn't know what she was doing. And the homies would be like, man, what's that upstairs? What you know? What's your mom? He like, man, my mama praying. You feel me? So his family was always solid. Like all of their family was always solid. Mine was always shaky to me. You know, They had uncles, they had people you could go to, holler at. I didn't have none of that. You feel me? So my part of my life was always shaky. So I used to always hang at his house all the time. And then his mama took to me, his family took to me. They took me in, bro, and that's why me and him been friends. We've been brothers like all the way to the absence, bro.
Man.
My nigga, and it's gonna be like that forever. Like I talk to his daughters every day, every other day.
Yeah,
His
yeah.
older kids, I got them on tab. We
Man.
locked in, you know, because I'm a real one, bro. That's how we gonna do it. It's
Straight
gonna be
up.
like that forever, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
That's
about.
that's the real story of me and my niggas. Like TikTok, when he came in, TikTok came in with Solo first. You feel me? When I first met TikTok, I didn't like him because he was a blood.
Right.
So when we used to be in church, I wouldn't sit by him. So like.
You want to take the offering bucket from him.
I was fresh in. I wasn't like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't have no maturity. I was like, you know, I had just got born again. I'm fresh off the street. So when Solo tell me like, hey man, that's the homie Tick right there. You know, he born again too. And I'm like, yeah, for sure. Another gangster born again. He said he was a blood. I started scooting over. Look, and Solo started telling me like, look, bro, it's different. Like, it's not, but where we come from, like you said, I'm not a B-dog, but this is just how it goes.
Right.
Nigga, I done had shootouts, I done been knives at me, squabbles while we in there, nigga, the whole real deal, bro, real live gang banging, not nothing, no joke. Feel me? Not no jokesters, you feel me?
Right.
So when they said like he was a dumb move, nigga, I got flashbacks like nigga. Like you feel me? And you know how it is in church or not. We get after church, right? We go after church, Solo like we finna go kick it with Tick. I'm like, nah, you finna go. Right? So look, he like, man, come on, I'm gonna tell you how it was. He said, come on. So we go to Tick's house, right? We walk into his house, bro. In his apartment. You got the living room. You know them apartments where you gotta go behind the door to see everything now. You got the kitchen in here, the house over here, but this just the living room with one closet.
Right.
He walk in, he like, praise God, homie, yeah. He like, yeah, blood, I told you, praise God. Listen, this is exactly what he say. I told y'all, man, I was a real blood, bro. Praise God, blood, though. Look. And he slid back his closet. And he showed me,
Straps.
bro, red Pendletons, red shirts, red shoes, red shoestrings, red everything, bro. Like, and I was just like, Solo, we gotta get out of here. Hey, if the homie was alive, he'll tell you right now to this day. If Tick said this, he'll tell you. I was like, oh my God, we gotta get out of here. Because when he went to the back, I'm like, I told Solo, if we go get a gauge or something, homie, he just come back. just start letting us have it, bro. You know, because I'm fresh in the faith. You feel me? So when you fresh, everything just don't go away overnight. You know what I'm saying? When you get born again, you feel me? You gotta mature. You gotta mature in some things. You feel me?
Right.
That was one of the things I had to mature in. But after me and Tig got cool, we got really, really cool.
Right.
Take a bullet for the homie, but you know what I mean? But that's how it was. But at first, we didn't even really like each other. And TikTok liked me more cooler. He was a little more mature than me, and he would laugh sometimes. Because when that would happen, he would laugh. You feel me? But then, just like you say, credit checks and everything else. Find out who he is, what he is, and we would be out places just getting something to eat. Somebody from Inglewood family would walk up and be like, TikTok, a bit top, blood. What's up? You know, and they get to chatting and talking and find out this nigga famous. He a famous one. You feel me? From where he from, he was a real one. Even though my boy locked up right now, but he a real one. Like, his reputation is what it is, you know what I'm saying? So when Gospel Gangsters did what they did, it was what it was, bro. It wasn't no fake stories or none of that.
Straight out.
And we done found a lot of dudes on the road that tell you like, oh, I'm from here, or oh, yeah, man, I do this now, do that now. But when you go, nobody know him like we was talking about earlier. Nobody don't got a story about him, ain't never seen him.
Right.
Like, you know us.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, I can't sit up here, I can't sit here and lie. You feel me?
No, straight up, man.
Know me.
We used to have fights in youth service from niggas from opposing sets. It was one nigga that went to our church. When he didn't bring his Bible. You know how the usher give you a Bible?
Yeah.
And one day the usher gave a nigga a red Bible. This motherfucker put it on the ground and started stomping on it. That's all the shit. But then these niggas would come to our church.
Your grandmother probably Delphine that nigga.
like people understand early 90s, late 80s, banging in LA was something different. And you niggas, y'all would come to the church and like people know like I don't like gospel music. For most part, I played drums in church for 16 years. I don't like gospel music. But you niggas had some music.
I ain't never heard a nigga say that. Bless him. Lord, please bless him to come back again.
Most of that shit was fake.
Bless him to come back again.
Most gospel music it be fake. Like a lot of times, a lot of people, you know, when you been rehearsed, you see the people around, it be fake. That's why I don't like nothing fake.
Right.
It be genuine with your shit. And if it's genuine, I can fuck with it. But most of the shit, you brothers, how do you like go from what the life that you lived to writing the authentically genuine music that you wrote in gospel format? How that happen?
Man, you know what? I'm gonna tell you, bro. I think we just put the pain and the life on the pen. You feel me? Like, for real. So we would tell like just the real stories about the hood. Like I was telling you when we did Gang Affiliated, the first record, since I was the D-boy of the group, like Solo was more the gangster. He want to break your fingers and, you know, I'm going to come through. You the homie, I'll break them too, but where the money? You feel me? Where the piss naper at? You feel me, man? Come on, man. We need to bounce up after this, man. You can take everything in his pocket just to break his fingers, you know what I mean? And you know, he would sit down and say, okay, what you want to write about? And I was like, remember I did this, did that? And he was like, all right. He'll start writing in rhymes. Remember I did this and did that? So we just, our real stories, bro, we just put them on paper. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we just put them on paper, bro.
Have you ever did music? Have you ever did music like outside of gospel, like that won't hit the streets or anything like that? Like where y'all did it for yourselves, like it was like, yo.
Yeah.
Looking for Rita Franklin, y'all can too.
No, I'm gonna tell y'all something. We had an underground album that we had like.
I got to get that.
I see you heard about it. See what I'm saying?
Heard about it, yeah.
You feel me? Because we were just like circulating through the family and let the family hear. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about it, it was we talked about that real, you know, that real gangbang on that other side of the coin.
Y'all was banging on wax.
Yeah, but we used to sorry. but you know, we used to say this thing, you know, like not to be boastfully, but we used to say, man, whatever side we ride on, it's gonna be hard for them. You feel me? Mm-hmm. And that's the only reason why we played around with it like that, because we was like, bro, you know, we'll tell dudes like, you talking all this negativity really about killing somebody, gunning somebody, which okay, we all been through that, but what you gonna do after that? And if you doing that, because Dr. Dre ain't killing nobody, that nigga sitting up eating. Right. You know what I'm saying? So what you really out here trying to kill somebody, you don't know what you in because you just heard Eazy-E say something, but Eazy-E was doing that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You just trying to do this right now, bro. Right. You know what I mean? So you don't you really don't know that. So that's why we was like, boy, you dudes just don't know. If I get on this other side of the pen, I'm gonna cut you raw. Just like I cut you over here. You know what I'm saying? You know, and that's one thing we thought about when it comes to like, you say like they call it today, face-based hip hop. When it comes to that and it comes to dudes in the streets, you know what I'm saying? I gotta come just as hard. And people used to say, well, how do you guys do these records and don't cuss in them? I said, when your mind changes, your heart changes, it's easy to do that. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference to do that because now you know it's almost like hot and cold. Man, don't do that. Man. Even if you, and we not perfect, so even if you slipped and did that, don't do it over there.
Right,
you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and that's why, like, anything we would ever do, I don't want to make no decisions for nobody. Nobody make a decision on my mistake if I was dealing with something personal. That's like anybody.
Right.
A lot of us try to separate God from reality, and we can't.
Right.
Because when you get up in the morning, He give you your legs, your limbs to go get that job, to go to work. That's reality. When you leave church, you're going to buy some food. That's reality.
Right.
He pushed you right back in there. He gave you that money to buy that food.
Right.
So it's like things don't change, and we try to separate God from the realities in our life, and we don't. And that's how we get people like you. Like, I love God for real. You feel me? I feel this way. You feel me? And then you can't, you know what I'm saying? Then what do you say to people like that? You can't just push them away or say, no, you not what it is, or no, God don't love you, or no, you can't. Right. You know, and we all got to work out our soul salvation with feeling criminal, bro.
Definitely.
Perfect. You feel me? That's why I can get in circles like this, and I'm not sacrilegious or nothing.
Right.
I can kick it with y'all. We can hang out. I don't got no problem with it. You feel me? That's who the Father did. He hung out with the real people. Right. And he would rather hang out with the real people than the Sadducees.
Yeah, talk about. So look, so as far as independent hip hop go, because y'all was independent, y'all one of the most successful groups in any genre, period, on the independent level. Talk about, you know, maybe how many records y'all sold independently. Y'all, the first label y'all was signed to, some of the struggles. You know, like
the independently, bro. I don't even know how many records we done sold. I never really charted. Well, I take the check.
Yeah.
You know, the struggles in the game was not knowing it. You know what I'm saying? When you get with these companies, no matter what company you with, a gospel company or regular company. I mean, they all companies, bro. It's all black and white jargon. You know? Right. If no matter what type of music you in, if you don't know that game, then you're going to get done. And then you start learning the game, and then you start saying, okay, if I get done this way, this okay, but I ain't getting done that way.
Right.
You feel me? Until you come out the game and you start saying, well, you know what? I'm going to just do this for myself. I'm just tuck and grind, do this for myself. Even like a lot of stuff you guys do right now, all this new stuff. I'm a dinosaur. I'm learning this new stuff. You know what I'm saying? And like you got gospel gangster fans, and then you got fans that don't even know me.
Right.
You feel me? So I tell everybody I'm a new booty out here with a sport to cut sharp.
Right.
So, you know, if we doing music, we doing anything, just be ready, because I'm going to be ready. You know, and I tell all my youngsters that do faith-based music, like, I know I've been around a long time, but if I'm running beside you, I'm going to cut just as sharp as you do. So
right.
You feel what I'm saying? That's anybody. Well, I get on the stage with anybody. It don't matter. It could be anybody. I'm going to just do me and do what I do.
Right.
And then let everybody else, you know, you judge after that. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. Gospel gangster.
Right.
Has anybody ever, like, you know what I mean? I know, like, in the music, like, it's always somebody stealing or doing anything or robbery. You know, anybody ever, like, stole music from y'all? Like, nigga, that's our shit.
No, yeah, bro. That go on with everybody. If you dope, you know, that's like, you know, that's like shoes overseas. I'm just saying, no disrespect though, but that's like, you know, companies everywhere that'll take his idea right now and flip it over right now. Why? Because he's doing something. He's doing something grimy. If they can't get to it, you know, I done seen dudes tell me overseas that because when we first started, they used to smuggle our stuff overseas to like China, to like Africa, to like this. So a lot of the dudes, when we actually meet them, they would come from Africa if we was in London to see the show. And when we meet them, they'd be like, bro, I want to tell you, forgive me. I was like, forgive me, brother, I had the WCD, you know. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I tell them, like, you know, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? On trip, because it's, you know, it's going way back in darkened villages where people don't even get music. Yeah. And I'm gonna tell y'all, until the homie passed, when the homie passed, that's when I really seen like how far the music went, because I started getting emails and Texas, and people hit me on the site like, bro, like, I'm from Zimbabwe, I'm from here, and I'm like, you never know how far whatever you say, no matter if it's good or bad, who it's gonna reach and where it's gonna touch. Who it's gonna touch and how far it's gonna reach. It's a dude. Now, I'll Be Good is one of the biggest songs we had.
Yeah.
You feel me? Which shouts out to Vicky Mack. She a genius when it comes to marketing. But for us being street dudes, it was one of the
Y'all made that before Jay-Z.
Yeah, but it was one of the lesser songs that we liked.
Yeah.
The hit.
Yeah, but it was one of the lesser songs that we liked. So I'm on the net the other day, and a dude hit me through IG. He said, Chili, I wanted to tell you, the beginning of this year just been so rough for me. I was thinking about ending it all. Like, just, ending it all. Like, I was just going to kill myself. Just end it all. He said, and I remember y'all came out with that song called I'll Be Good. And he said, for some reason, I put the song on. He said, when I put the song on, by the time I got to listen to it, I felt better. Then I listened to it again, and I kept listening to it. He said, now I'm back. I don't know why the devil tried to kill me, get me to kill myself, but But he was like, it was a blessing that you made that song them many years ago, and they helped him bounce back right now.
That's dope.
You feel me?
Man, let's talk about the Kirk Franklin situation. How did that fallout happen?
Well, it wasn't really a fallout.
Okay.
Situation. Me and Kurt was cool. Kurt wasn't the owner of the company. It wasn't ever really a super fallout. It's everybody. Some deals go right, and some deals don't go right.
Right.
Like now, like I even the stuff, because I used to be the hothead of the group, so even stuff like happened back in the day, man, I forgive everybody. I ain't even tripping.
Yeah, that's all love.
You know what I'm saying? But we went through struggles where people didn't want to pay us. You go to shows, they don't want to pay you.
Yeah.
Companies don't want to pay you. You got a whole clique, you got a production deal, they still don't want to pay you.
Yeah.
You work a whole album, get an album done, they don't want to give you the check because of this and that. So it was just really, man, contractual issues that we had. So it wasn't really a personal fallout.
Y'all ever have any fades with fans?
Fades?
You have to fight. Yeah,
no squabbles.
No squabbles. Okay.
Yeah, no squabbles. In most places we went with no security because I got squabbles.
Yeah.
Niggas, I got you. I'm your Huckleberry.
I ain't really be boastful, bro. Like, y'all squabbles, we come from all of them.
Yeah.
So, that was one of the things we didn't, when we had security, we used to even be like, we gotta.
Yeah, right.
Just, you know what I mean? We paying these dudes for, because I ain't finna let nobody run up on me, And they used to be like, but it don't supposed to be like that. You know what I'm saying? When we was young, you know what I'm saying? Like, look, ain't nobody finna touch nothing over here, you feel me?
Yeah.
You feel me? And we went through the time when East Coast, West Coast was beefing.
Man.
All of that.
Man.
All of that, bro.
So talk about how pivotal Pastor Carolyn was in you guys' career. How'd y'all hook up with her? How did that work out?
Let me tell you, Pastor Carolyn, man, was so pivotal in my life because she didn't hold us down. She was like, hey, if he gonna crib walk, let him crib walk right here. If he gonna shout, let him shout right here. If he gonna sag his pants, let him sag his pants right here. Like, let them be who they gonna be.
Right.
And let God do what He's gonna do with them. Don't try to judge them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So she didn't judge us or nothing. When we went on our first show, she took us on our first out of town. She took us to Georgia, to Montgomery, Alabama. Montgomery, Alabama.
Oh wow.
Montgomery, Alabama, bro. I never forget, bro. We was doing these churches. We was doing it. It was just a crazy feeling, but we was really out there. And pushing that gospel in the ghetto, bro. Really, right. And for her to, she the one open us up. I mean, gospel gangsters.
Everybody grab two.
Don't trip that nigga don't eat the grapes, he eat the stem.
He's a stem eater.
Somebody said that nigga's show had to make his blunt look like a bone.
She was real pivotal.
Too big.
Pivotal in our walk, bro, because she basically taught us how to read the word and showed us how God acts on it, And she used to tell us the same mind that told you to go jack old boy down the street is the same mind that can get you out. So the same mind put you in it, the same mind can get you out. And that's a lot of stuff that always resonated with us.
Yeah.
Well, we getting ready to make a decision because I tell people even in the gospel, like, look, like, you know, everybody got different temptations. You know what I'm saying? Gangsters and gangbangs, we got different temptations. You feel me? The dude that's a programmer, he might cuss everybody out.
Right.
But me, my money get low. I see you on the street, I'm coming up with the 9 and taking it.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So it's our temptations is different. So you know, I used to tell them, you know, for everybody it's different. So you can't just.
You ever pull a jack when you was an official gospel gangster? And them niggas ran up in Crystal Cathedral, nigga.
Hold up.
Long sleeve real quick.
Ran up on Bishop Blake.
Yeah.
Give me that watch.
Pastor Carolyn was pivotal in my life in a few ways, right? She was one of the first black women, but I'll just say people in general, because she was, you know, bigger than just, you know, being a woman. She was a leader, you know what I'm saying? She understood her worth, her value. I had never been around a motherfucker, excuse my language, that really knew they value, like pimping, like nigga. She knew what she was worth, and you had to pay her.
She knew who God was, bro.
And she knew God,
and she knew how to get the bread.
and she had to pay her, nigga. Yeah, and I never forget this. I'm 11, 12. She threw a 50th birthday party. It was $500 a ticket.
Damn.
Wow.
It was nigga, everybody in the church went. You remember that? It was $500 a ticket.
Damn.
And we talking about the 90s.
We talking about 94,
This ain't now.
93, nigga.
Yeah.
That's like $1,500 a ticket now.
Hell yeah.
Bros, and
$500.
500. But she did some good deeds as well. I remember forget, she gave away that Toyota Tercel. Remember she gave away that
She gave
brand?
away the gold bins too.
Man.
Dope.
She gave that away too. She was I don't know about that, but she was, I don't know about that. I'm gonna tell y'all this. She was a powerful woman of God, bro. And she was a great leader, bro. And she showed us a lot. And a lot of people don't know the and gospel gangster and the tenaciousness we had, all of it came from her. Showing us how to do street ministry and showing us like this. And we weren't scared anyway.
Right.
So most places we would go and most states we would go, you know, but people be like, oh, they shooting over there. We'd be like, okay, so tomorrow, what hood over there? Okay, tomorrow, take me over there. We'll just hit the block. I never forget being in Chicago. You know, you got the Vice Lords and the GD. You got the ones where the blue, the ones where the red. So we already see boys. So we just belting down the street, homie. We like, all right, I got on some blue painted pants, blue chucks, white shirt. We just belting down. We see them. We just start hollering at them. And they was like, y'all not from around here because we in Chicago. They seen the chucks, they seen the this. And by them seeing TV, remember, you know, boys in the hood, you got all that, seeing TV. They like, bro, they like, homie, y'all not from around here. We like, no. So we immediately start hollering at them, telling them about God. We weren't kicking it with them, praying for them in their basement.
Yeah,
You feel me?
Yeah.
And then coming back out, and then they was like, every time you come to this block, you good. You feel me? So you feel me? So what she taught us in the way God helped us, bro, it took us a far way, bro.
Yeah,
It took us a far way that sometimes I can't even imagine. Like when y'all tell me, like, man, remember I was 11.
Right.
Remember I was. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Somebody told me the other day, man, you know you've been around like almost 30 years, like 30 years. I'm
Shit,
like,
longer than that.
See what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
30 years.
I
Now,
graduated high school 22 years ago.
Right.
Okay, yeah, so almost 30.
Early 90, yeah.
Yeah, because 93, 94, yeah. So, 27, 28 years. Yeah, that's wild,
Yeah,
man.
bro. And you never think about it. Like I was like, man, we just put in the work.
What gave you the ambition to start a clothing line? Because you're the first rapper I ever knew.
I didn't want to start dope no more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I had to do this, even like with the word today.
What year you come out with the club? We're talking 93?
Yeah, probably like 92,
92.
That was my first try.
Right.
You feel me? That was my first try. But I didn't want to sell dope. So it was like God was just showing me like different stuff that I can do. That I'm acting because I'm a good salesman and not have to sell dope to do it.
Right.
And that's how I started. I would just try anything. And I always been in high school, all that. I always wanted to wear my clothes different. I always wanted to have my own stuff. Didn't want to do my stuff like nobody else. You know what I'm saying? I sold dope, bro.
Right.
So in high school, I was seeing when Bally's first came out, the white dudes is going to London and all that with their families for the summer. I chip them up. Give them an X200. I want to be the first one with some Bally's.
Right.
Bring them back. You feel
Right.
me? So I always been an innovator, like Different type dude just to do that, man, because I understand it. I look at everything like it was dope. You know what I'm saying? Like, this a sack. Let me get it off.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, right now with CampARepublic.com, with my site, I'm building a store. So, you feel me? I'm building a store, homie. It's doubled up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's residual. We don't got no 401ks when you a rapper.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of dudes that get in this game in the beginning don't know that. They just want to shine, want to be a star, and don't have no paperwork right, nothing in place. You know what I'm saying? None of that. And then, like a lot of years for us, we didn't have stuff right. People was getting us and taking our money. You know what I'm saying? That was one of the things, man. I always wanted to just make my own. And then I started seeing other people, and I was like, it ain't no way that I can't do this right here.
Right.
You know, by myself. Like, and I used to tell Solo that for so many years. That's how come before he passed, he was just working on his solo album because he's so a perfectionist. I'm like, bro, do this. Like, he'll call me like, you gonna get on the song? I'm like, nah, that's your sack, homie.
Right.
Get that sack, dump that sack. I'll get on the next sack. You know what I'm saying? But for me, that's what it's about. It's about duplication at the end of the day, man.
Right,
you gotta have something. You gotta leave something for your kids.
Straight up.
And I ain't rich, but I ain't trying to go out like no sucker, though.
Right, straight up.
When I'm out here and I'm a dad and I got kids and I got grandkids and I ain't doing nothing for them, you know what I'm saying? But I'm sitting on the block with the homies. Yeah. Just because you a dime or you a crip and ain't doing nothing with your life, man, forget all of that, bro. God bigger than that. Even if you don't walk up in church, homie. Do something right about yourself. Get a right mind about yourself. Right. You know what I'm saying? Be a stand-up guy about yourself at least. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You do it for if you don't do it for your kids, do it for yourself, bro. Right. You only work what you own at the end of the day. Right, you know what I'm saying? We all know that. You know, no matter if you're in the gospel or you're in the secular, or however y'all want to call it, at the end of the day, a man only work what he work when he pass, bro. Right. That's it.
That's real talk.
That's it, bro. You ain't leaving nothing else in the world except that. Yeah. So no matter if you go to church or not, bro, at least be a stand-up guy. And we always try to put church out the way, but as soon as we get in trouble, oh my God, man, please. Right. Please, I'm about to do 10. Please don't let me give me 20. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So at least you know you acknowledge him. Why? Because you got to bring him into your reality, bro. Right. You feel me? So, you know, that's why I tell dudes, I don't, you know, dudes that don't go fully to church or all that, I don't down them or nothing, bro, because we all been in that same spot. We all been in that place. And we got choices. Until we make that choice, we going to walk all the way in or stay right here or however we going to do it. God going to accept us for who we are. Right. It's up to him to judge us for who we are, not me.
What would you tell a young gospel artist going down your path? What's the best key for them to be successful?
Learn the business. You know, the Bible says gift comes without repentance. So that means all of you being a comedian, this what we do right here, bro. This a gift, bro. You ain't got to repent for that. You know what I'm saying? Learn the business, though, but you got to learn that podcast business, though. Right. You got to get the name right. You got to get this right. You know, it's a business at the end of the day. Right. You feel me? So that's why I tell dudes, like, because we thought when we first started, we rap, we just want everybody to go to church. We just want to rap. We don't care if we with a company, not with a company. Yeah, we'll sign right here. It don't matter. But we really, at the end of the day, really needed to know the business. Yeah. Because we already had the gift already to do it. But you're a natural funny dude. So you got that gift already. You got to know the business to go get the money. All of them tell you that. You feel me? And that's what it is for us at the end of the day. Right. We got to know the business in order for us to strive. Right. You know man. You
messing with cryptocurrency?
Matter of fact, I just did a song with Lil Rascal, my boy Lil Rascal.
Rascal, a rapper, Christian rapper. Yeah.
My boy, man, we about to do some big things together. He into that heavy. Now, this what I will tell you. A lot of dudes that's come from our era, right? A lot of them dudes is into the crypto. Right. I mean, they getting paper. Like, I found the whole section of them, and I was like, this where you been? And like, man, well, you know, I just stopped, bro. I started doing this, and one of them was just telling me the other day, like, you know, once I make 25 more thousand, I'm quitting my job. And he said, I'll be the mid. I think he said he'll be hit like 1.5 or a mil. He said after that, he's not gonna work no more. This is gonna sustain him. So I've been thinking about getting into the crypto because it's a real deal. Now you got dudes on the net talking about, hey man, I got a crypto manager. I don't know what that's about. Put this money in the crypto and then we can flip it and bring it back. And I'm like, man, well, I don't know. You might be going to get a sack with that, bro. I don't know what you doing with that. Man, so crypto is the new thing. You hear look at us in California, we got the crypto dome.
Can we talk about the situation with TikTok?
Yeah.
Man, so what happened with the brother TikTok? A lot of people in the world is wondering, like, man, how did he get into this situation? Like, what's the story behind it?
Man, you know what? I'll say a little something about it, but I'm gonna let TikTok get on and tell his own story. What y'all be hearing from TikTok?
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna plug him up on the show and have him come on the show. But man, you know, it just, you know, like everybody, bro. We California gangsters, and when you take that other places, some people gonna take too lightly to that.
Yeah,
you know
right.
When you make them bad decisions, no matter who we are, you know, they gotta come back at you, man. You agree with yourself, you know.
Definitely.
Bad decision that he made, you know, he wound up in the spot where he at.
Yeah.
So, you know, that is right there.
Shout out to TikTok, man.
Shout out to Tik, homie.
Can't wait to interview you, man.
Yeah, man, for sure.
You know, that's wild stuff, man. You got any footage of any of them things from back in the day, like any of them plays and stuff from the church?
No, I don't got no. I don't want none. You want them?
Man, I eat the last. You gonna say it like that?
I was being nigga show saved you one grape.
Talking about he being thoughtful. Offering you Otto's grapes. I'm just being thoughtful.
You got one more?
Yeah, man. Even I'm good, man. Even like now, like one of my homies. Speaking of grapes, one of my homies from Grape. We used to kick with back in the day, you know, on some street. Like he had an accident. Well, he was like 6 something. You know what I'm saying? Big Ness. He had an accident where he was faded, and he went over the freeway, and his car. He fell out the car, and the car landed on top of him. But he was so swole, his nest kept him alive.
Wow.
He broke all of this and broke all of that. But he used to draw. You know what I'm saying? Draw a lot. Now he a full-on animator, bro.
Oh
wow.
I'm talking about like self-taught. Like when I say, bro, this dude hard. He did my album cover too.
Yeah.
This dude, I mean, he hard.
Yeah.
Like I'm talking like he hard. And for him to be able to set up there and pull himself through this after all he been through, bro. If y'all ever need an animator,
I need one all day, man.
Cartoonist, bro, all that, bro. The boy off the chain, man. And right now, I'm building a company with him.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope.
I'm building a company with him.
What's the name of the album?
The Sleeping Giant.
Okay.
So you can go to campaignrepublic.com and get it straight from me. If you go to campaignrepublic.com and get it straight from me, you get a zip file, a download, then you'll get a video of me and Solo, nobody never really seen.
Yeah.
And then you get a backstage footage of when we was making the video G'd up. So what I want to do, like for the rest of me being here, every album I come out with, give somebody something extra, they come direct. You know what I'm saying? So like right now, I got a little pop-up shop called Chili Baby Sweet too. You know what I'm saying? I do sandwiches, fries, and sweet.
Is that right?
Your boy ain't got a tumbo for nothing. I'm putting that together right now. So working on a little cookbook.
I got a show April 9th, man. Maybe I could have you do the catering.
You already know.
Yeah.
On the real deal, let me know.
Yeah, for sure.
Right off in.
Yeah, it's a Saturday. April 9th at Studio 54 in downtown LA, man.
Okay,
tickets gonna sell out fast.
I know they're gonna sell out.
Studio 54, downtown LA. Kraig Facts Live. What?
Yeah, Kraig Facts Live, man.
Yeah.
Okay,
going down.
Yeah, for sure.
There's gonna be women in there, man. We're gonna have a table with a naked woman you could eat off of.
Except for show.
Show will eat everything.
It's
You look like a golden lord from the Meteor Man.
Golden Lord, that's fucking.
You look like John Henry's son, man.
John Henry, go ahead. Go ahead.
So when you gonna come out, man, with a comedy film, man?
Man, well, I'm gonna shoot a stand-up comedy special. So you know I rhyme too, right? I did that before, cause you know y'all influenced me. So I dropped my 6th album, and I'm about to drop my 7th album called The Chill Never Withers. It's based on Bill Withers. I took his moniker and turned it to Chill Withers. And after I drop that, I'm gonna drop a stand-up album too this year. So it'll be 2 albums.
Dope, man.
And
I can't wait to see you in the movie, bro.
Yeah, I can't wait to be in a few, man. Yeah. So, man, I'm always gonna draw. I look at it like you, man. I mean, you one of the first young businessmen I ever met. Like that clothing line, when I bought that G-style shirt, that green G-style shirt with the yellow and white line, that's one of them things I talk about. Like, you know, you got it. You always understood it, man, and I appreciate, you know what I'm saying, even being around y'all. You know what I'm saying? I talk about y'all, man.
Man, I appreciate this, man, just being around y'all. Like, you know, just growing up and then see, like, look at my boy.
Hell yeah.
Doing this thing, because you could have been out there robbing and killing and shooting
and
in the pen. You could have made the wrong decision, bro.
Yeah, it could have been all bad, because I was on that path,
You funny as...
Yeah, man, it's crazy. I don't even want to cuss in front of you. I'll be cussing.
I'm hearing it.
Man, I remember that, man. Because all y'all was young. I remember your wife, your daughters. I remember Solo's girl and his daughter.
I got 3 grandkids now.
Man,
so my daughter got 3 kids.
Wow.
One of my sons just turned 18. My other daughter just turned 17. My oldest is 31.
Yeah.
And little chill is 28.
Whatever happened to... I know this nigga was a killer. He used to work at the church. He was a custodian. His name was Percy. Whatever happened to that dude, man?
Percy doing good, homie.
Man, that's good.
Look, Percy was the hustler of the hustlers.
Was it? Yeah.
Oh, that he doing good, man.
He was always fresh.
Sharp, bro. He stayed sharp. I ain't never seen nobody wear sharper suits than that dude. Always clean, huh? Yeah, he living all right.
I think I know him.
You know Percy?
Percy short, clean, always clean cut all the time.
Yeah.
Always selling something.
He sell clothes.
I know this small world.
That nigga, he the one that had me on them lines when you vacuum the floor, because he used to vacuum and clean the church, nigga, and it would be pristine, nigga. The lines would just be nigga. Was
one of my neighbors called me and told me he go to church all the time, but he told me one of his buddies at church needed help with his car or something. I'm like, it's my cool neighbor, you know what I'm saying? Right. So I go help him out, and it was Percy. But when I seen him then, I'm like, I know I seen him before somewhere. But he know my big bro too, so it was like it was crazy, man. Percy, cool dude.
It's a small world.
Yeah, be hustling.
Yeah, Percy.
Percy was the hustler of the hustlers.
Yeah, I know he was.
Look, let me tell you, because I used to go down. See, I used to go downtown, and I would buy watches, bells, and all that. That's before it became a big fan.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I used to so Satchel, I used to go down there and get everything. I go hit up Pomona, Ontario, hit up the church, and Percy was like, Chili, where you get that stuff from? I was like, look, man, you know. Then he started going. He started coming back with his. He started hitting his people in his town. He just started doing it. Man, he opened up a store after that.
Did he?
Yeah, he opened up the store in Pomona after that. I think he had a store for a little while.
Wow, that's wild. Yeah,
where'd you know him from, Kraig?
From the church.
Oh.
He was a custodian.
His daughter or somebody just passed recently.
Yeah.
I remember because I used go ahead.
I was just going to ask, like, when you go, like, how's the groupies like as far as like the gospel? Are they conservative? Are they conservative?
Hey man, groupie is groupie.
Right. You gotta explain it for show.
Groupie is groupie. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta explain it for show because you don't get no girls at all.
I'm gonna pray for your groupie. Groupies and groupies, they don't have no category. They is how they is. They don't care if they like them, they like them. You know what I'm saying? It's up to you to group up. If you group up, you know what I'm saying? Most niggas that group up sometimes destroy their career.
Man.
So that's why I never was to do, just to group up.
You know what
I'm saying?
Speak on that, bro.
Me myself, I just try to stay away from that and don't group up, you know. Like,
real talk.
I done seen a couple dudes that do that. You get in the studio and then they want to holler at the girl that sing. And you know, no disrespect to the girl that sing, but you know, in the game, you know, you have certain sections. If you the boss, you know. The boss ain't going to sleep with his maid unless he a fool and want to destroy his marriage.
Yeah.
You know, why you gonna go sleep with the help, bro? She here to help this album. She here to make this dope. She here to make. Why you wanna go fool with her, bro? You a king, bro. They looking at you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, bro? You go, bro.
Right.
You know, go to Gaff, bro. That's the Bible. You know what I'm saying?
Straight up.
Why you want to come in here and destroy what she got going with God, what she got going on? And then once she fool with you, she don't want to sing no more.
You remember that?
Especially
talk.
God gonna convict her, break her down because she is she will regard what she is. You feel what I'm saying? And if once that's been disturbed by something you're doing, then it's done. It's all messed up. Now she got to go regroup herself.
Right.
Why you want to go have somebody regroup themselves? Go out there where nobody don't want to be regrouped at.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And do that with a non-regroupers at.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
You remember that shit?
Put on a week.
Yeah,
You remember when Pastor Carolyn had that African dude come to the church?
She had a couple.
The nigga
You
had
talking about Benson, he the host of?
the nigga had like
Yeah, he
a
came out of church,
5-hour
too.
service, nigga, and he
the host.
locked the doors until he got 10,000.
I'm trying to remember.
the door.
We had Bishop and the host at our church too. Sorry, the same person. Yeah, he died.
Yeah, he died. He
He was
died.
a Nigerian pastor.
You know who else was a bomb pastor? Your boy from Bahamas.
Miles Monroe.
Mom Monroe. That boy.
Yeah, he died too. Yeah,
He's-
he was dope though.
Look, bro,
Yeah, he's
we used to
crazy.
go to Mom
He was
Monroe.
dope.
Look, we used to go to Mom Monroe. That's what I'm telling you about the chop bars. That's Mom Monroe.
He's
In the
crazy.
Bahamas, right?
He was all
Yeah.
First we went out there, bro. We was going ministering to dudes, bro. Like, you know, we got guns and everything.
Right.
We was ministering to dudes that had machetes in their hand. They was coming bringing machetes to the altar, bro. They was doing chop bars, bro. They'll pat. You got this watch on? They pass by you with a car. You standing up? They grab it.
Oh.
Whoa!
Take your whole hand with you, bro. Yeah,
That's
They was doing
crazy.
chop bars, bro. No lie. We was
Chop
going to
bars.
bro. We was going to minister to the dudes that was really doing chop bars. Like these dudes would chop your body up, would chop you up.
That's some
And every time we went over there and ministered, it was successful. And he would always tell us after it's over, like, okay, what you going home? What are you doing when you going home? You going to the studio? You going? Where you going? You going? We be like, oh no, we're gonna take the week off. No. Why you take the week off here? Take the week off here. So he would bless us, bro. Like we'll go over there. We had our own villas and
Oh wow.
own maids and everything. He
Benny
blessed us, bro.
Hannes need to go to the Bahamas and recruit chefs, nigga.
Hey man, I like the Bahamas. The Bahamas cracking, bro. The first show we did in Bahamas, it was on a boat. Damn. And it was crazy because I'm gonna tell you the difference between kids in USA that praise God at church from the difference to people in other countries that praise God at church. It's a whole different thing. Like you don't have to say, son, put your pants up, sit right, pay attention. No, bro. They own it. That they had the boat so rocking, the boat was rocking.
Right.
We was like, hold on, y'all gotta slow down a little bit. We can't do it because they in there rocking with the music, bro. Rocking, I mean, it's like full.
Yeah.
That was one of the best shows we did over there.
Yeah.
And then he would always set it up to where we could go and chill on the, ride the jet skis and everything. I always had a good time.
That's dope.
That's dope, man. We're going to a quick ad real quick, man. Coinbase, man. Yo, I'm really into the cryptocurrency, man. If you buy, sell, or are interested in crypto, go to Coinbase.com, man. They got a $10 giveaway going on right now. All you got to do is buy anything. Just sign up for Coinbase at Coinbase.com, type in your ID, and you can find full terms on Coinbase. Coinbase. Go to Coinbase.com, man. I made an extra $5,000 last year on last month on Coinbase trading crypto. It's a real thing, bro. Go to Coinbase.com, man. Get your very own account and start trading crypto.
Right now.
Go right now.
Coinbase.com.
Coinbase is the easiest place to buy, sell, earn, and learn cryptocurrency. All you got to do is go to Coinbase.com. You get $10 worth of Bitcoin, and you can start making some real money.
That's dope.
You got to put the effort forward, though. It ain't gonna come to you.
Gotta put it in.
Decentralized banking is big. It'll come to you. You got to put that effort in, man. Yeah, check out Coinbase. We're gonna go to a commercial. When we come forward, more Kraig Facts.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm hungry than a month, man.
IMX is going right now on Coinbase. Buy IMX.
Yo, what up? This is Zoe Williams on Kraig Facts, episode 165. Listen, man, we had a ball. It was off the chain. Kraig always has an interesting show with a great crew of people. I was just trying to do my thing. I love to see the brother do his thing. Check me out. Also, go get my book, The Shrouded Lighthouse, at theshroudedlighthouse.com, man. It's a great book. Trust me. You won't be disappointed when you read it. Thank you for tuning in.
Nigga, fuck this. Nigga, turn the camera off.
this man get fucking body slammed. Yo, cause my name is Show, and this old ass nigga know Taekwondo. And I hit him up like Pac. Old ass nigga put you in the fucking 4-leg lock. Yo, and I'm getting at your crew. Who the fuck you fucking with them fucked up shoes? My name is Show, yeah, you up in the closet. Old ass nigga need a blood deposit.
DJ Show over here with his brand new wear, even though it look cocaine on the outside, but it's dark brown doo-doo on the inside.
It's doo-doo on the inside. Smell like voodoo on the inside. A little boo-boo on the inside. Voodoo on the inside. Smell like boo-boo on the inside. A little voodoo on the inside. Kind of like boo-boo on the inside. Yeah. You wear that shit every day, 375 minutes. They got a motherfucking big brown stain in it on the back and down the arm. This shit look like a boo-boo farm on the inside of his sweater. Oh man, it looks like a brown love letter.
Yo.
Big boo-boo,
Yo.
boo-boo, chicken boo-boo.
Yo.
All the boo-boos. Mice boo-boo, rat boo-boo, bird boo-boo, cow boo-boo, and dog boo-boo, crow and log boo-boo.
Monkey boo-boo, snake boo-boo, chihuahua boo-boo.
Yo, my name is Show. When I stay on the page, I ain't about the old ass nigga. Your beard look like sage.
Actually, your beard look like sage. More so, mug work, you jerk.
Broke ass nigga on crystal. Fucking braids look some fake ass mystical. I don't care what you dirty ass bum. Nigga ate the crumbs.
It's okay, nigga, wet your tongue, cause your lips is cocaine white, like your throwback sweatsuit with the Jordans on. Not the original. Boo-boo on the inside. Boo-boo on the inside.
Yeah, boo-boo on the inside. Yeah, boo-boo on the inside. Dirty like some doodle-doodle on the inside.
What are you talking about?
He messed with a girl that comes up in here while I'm at work and bring a guy up in here, and they sucking and fucking up in here.
Really? They sucking and fucking in the van?
They sticking, and then they go to my job. Remember the hat? I told you Pharcyde keep in the shirt. And I said, did you take it? He said you didn't do it. This woman is the one that took it.
Oh.
So I'm telling them what she did today.
Right.
So, can I say something?
Yeah.
Remember that cat I told you I was talking about going up there, copping his whiskers?
Yep.
That motherfucker's the one that was up in here with his girl.
But you got an open door policy with the van.
Open door policy, though, bro.
It's the principle.
While I'm at work,
I understand that.
So for me, motherfuckers do shit because they know you and feel they can get away with it. That's
my
the problem,
issue, bro.
Yeah, well, I don't.
Got at you about that, bro.
Yeah.
But I thought to accuse him for something he didn't do,
and I feel like.
So I apologize, Donald.
Right.
But why you recording this? He ain't recording. He just.
Because this is it's because of the documentation of.
So look, nigga, it's snakes everywhere, right?
Right.
Congratulations.
Motherfucking
centipede,
cockroaches, right? So that means motherfuckers can respect you. If you go about it the right way, just be 100 about it.
Right.
Instead of trying to circle around.
People do stuff to you, they know they can get away with it because they know you.
Because
true.
Until you tee off in their ass.
This is true.
Like a motherfucker.
This is true.
The world and not have a place in it. That's fucked up. And I just told you my history, right? So I seen
Hello?
it before, bro. So I apologize to you, dog. Because that's fucked up, nigga. I got a son.
How many hours?
Yeah. I got 3 daughters.
Well, is it different?
Okay, make the round, baby.
I got 3 daughters.
Actions of a motherfucker had a father go at his son buying some bullshit when all you had to do was just keep it 100. Why am I asking you again? Make one of them.
Well, it's what you want. Now you know what you're gonna do with it. You can walk up hooping and hollering, rant, ordering.
I'm gonna do exactly what I told you. And I'm going to play chess.
Play possum.
No, because now I
Go
gotta
around,
sit up here
act like nothing happened.
and rethink everything.
Let them be fucked up in here like, you know what I'm saying? Why he ain't, see?
Are we good with the jump?
Yeah, we fight her. Because at the end of the day, if you playing games like that, you a threat to me.
Right.
Nigga. Dirty, slimy. You feel what I'm saying it right. You a threat to me because, nigga, you doing that shit behind my back but swearing you ain't doing it and talking to kids and other motherfuckers trying to play mental games. Like people don't see you for what it is. But you know what? Where they felt at, Otto?
But just know this.
They didn't know our dynamic. You feel what I mean?
Yeah. But you know how they get down, right? Huh? You know how they get down, right?
I'm out.
Are you gonna be able to escort me?
I love you, boss.
You remember?
I love you too.
Remember? We gonna we got some unfinished business. We was at Jackie Robinson. We pulled up in the back.
What you say, God? Well, you know I know that. But why wouldn't I do what you're telling me to do now? I'm here because of you, Lord. Because of you, I walk by faith and not by sight. Well, exactly. When I was in the penitentiary, wasn't nobody... Okay. Well, what does that mean to me? Exactly, Lord. Exactly. That's why I love you, God. A personal relationship. Brother, what brings you to our beautiful church today?
I've been on drugs my whole life. It's taking everything from me. I thought it was going to help me with my cardio. And I can't stop snitching.
Listen, man, I got the dope right here.
He got the dope. I see it.
Lord, you've heard this man's heart, God. Bless this man and give this brother a miracle. He's gotten you off the drugs. It's a miracle.
Oh my God, hallelujah, I'm off of drugs.
What is this, brother? Who does it belong to?
There's cocaine right there. You know anything about that?
Nope.
God! The Lord tells me you've been hiding some things, brother. The Lord tells me you have a serious case of hepatitis B. The Lord has also told me that you're a heavy eater. That when you pass gas, there's weight to it. Thank you, Lord, for that word. Lord also tells me that when you eat, you pick the food out your teeth, re-season it, and re-swallow it. I see here that you actually borrow money from the police. Thank you, God. If I owe you something, I'm not going to give it to you, so you're better off getting it from God, my Nick.
You're down, so I don't need no hands or action.
Ready and go.
Of hepatitis B. It's the Lord, what you say, God? Okay, Lord has also told me that you're a heavy eater. That when you pass gas, there's weight to it. Thank you, Lord, for that word.
I needed to see Eugene the evangelist. I knew I needed to see Eugene the evangelist. I knew I needed to see Eugene, the gangster evangelist. Man, your reputation on the streets is unbelievable. You have no idea what's been going on with me. I've been messing around with drugs my whole life. I'm talking about years. I thought cocaine was the answer. Have you ever seen anybody fat on cocaine? Absolutely not.
All right, ready?
Hey, this next competitor, man, one of my partners, man, I want y'all to make some noise for Big John.
I think we OD, clear the air like some trees.
You know what it is. You know what it is.
Hey, what's going on, Big John? What's going on, brother?
Yeah.
Man, tell us what you about to do to your competitor, man.
About to stump a mud hole in his confidence, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to beat him down, man. I'm a dominologist. I do this.
Hey, man. Tell the world where they can find you.
Big Jaw, 2 G's, BIGGJAH, all platforms, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, OnlyFans, all that.
Yeah, nigga. Hey, man, let's roll. Let's get ready to rumble, man. Yeah, let's make it noise. Yeah. All right. Our next competitor, man. Man, this is one of my close partners, man. Got much love for him. Y'all give it up straight from Moreno Valley, Mobile, California. Y'all give it up for Lunch the General.
Really not into violence. Interpretate the silence as prizes.
Hey. What's going on, Lunch?
How you doing, man?
Chillin', man. Man, tell these people what you about to do to your competitor.
I'm about to hit this nigga with a rock. This big ass nigga, David and Goliath type of shit. I'm gonna rock and hit that nigga. You know what I'm saying, cuz?
That's right, man. Tell the world where they can find you.
Check me out, Lunch the General. That's Lunch, THA General. Spotify, Apple Music, IG, and wherever else. Pornhub too, if it's on that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Check me out.
Let's get ready to rumble! Let's get Hey, man, rules. Games to 100, 400. All right? If somebody calls bogey, that's 50 points, but you got to call the bogey if they play bogey. All right? And, yeah, games to 100. Let's rock.
Yeah, mine's right here. Wow.
400.
Bam.
Let's do it.
Somebody gotta watch this.
I'm like my man, it's my first and last time watching this.
Got it.
I'm allergic to the soap around this motherfucker. Let's go.
Nigga look like he a little ashy. He allergic to soap. This motherfucker. Here we go.
Yo, that big ass up. Whoa.
Here we go. Get them kids at the street. They crying.
Big 6 to the bowl.
Yeah, I ain't got it.
I don't got it. Big 5.
I ain't got that either.
Big 4.
Oh, no.
Big 3.
All right,
Don't
boom.
get no points.
I'm not yet. I'm working on it though. Setting it up. Yeah.
Breakdown, huh?
Boom.
Ooh, like that. Like that.
Yes,
I'm getting knick-knack.
Oh, Patty White.
Okay.
Give a dog a bone.
Give Big John the ball.
Let me get the same thing.
Oh, man.
Plus 5.
10 to 5. 10 to 5.
Okay.
Y'all forget to mention. Ooh. Take it. He running away. I see it.
Serious.
Yeah, pretty serious though.
Serious. You got no 5, huh? I see you run away. I'm gonna put it like that. I'm gonna do it like that.
Treachery.
Go ahead and do it like that.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and jump on this.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get it like that.
It's alright.
We're gonna get it like that.
Boom.
Oh.
That way.
Oh,
Like
wow.
the
Yeah, bring it back there.
Lay them down like that.
Okay.
Lay them down like that.
Yes, sir. Look at that. Ain't nothing quick, bro. Setting it up.
The thing? Oh my God. Domino.
You got 10. Oh, my bad.
Oh,
Strong, nigga. I'm strong. Yeah.
10 more. What's that, Doug?
30 to 10.
Oh, okay.
Ja got 10, Lunch got 30.
For right now.
It's lunch.
Right now, it's all good.
It's lunch. Let's eat.
Let's eat then,
It's lunch. Let's eat.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I like when you just
I'll give you the first one.
What my man say? Make sure they hot. Make sure they not so hot. Something like that.
Yup.
Plastic pans and all that shit.
Yep.
Yeah, the tree they crying. Y'all booty my hand in there at home and shit. Yeah, it's all good. Told you my shit
40 to
booty.
10. 40 to 10.
I'm knocking already.
Hold on.
Oh, wow.
Don't grab too many, though.
Oh,
wow.
Hold on,
I
man.
pull bullshit.
Don't grab too many.
It's all good.
I don't like too many, motherfucker. I don't like too many.
Wait.
Oh, they're going. I ain't start slapping yet because I ain't really put it down yet.
What's this? Less than 0?
40 to 10. Lunch got 40, Ja got 10.
Come on, John, say it ain't
It's
so.
all good. It's all good.
Oh, I really didn't like that.
Uh-huh.
Tension.
Oh, we out the house.
I told you my hand booty, my nigga.
50 to 10.
My shit trash right now.
Oh.
That way.
I'm like, what he's saying though, really?
Mm-hmm.
Like that.
Let me get an opening. Let me get an opening, my nigga.
Side of the house.
Dime!
There we go.
That
There
way.
we go.
Good play.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I said don't let me get an opening.
Same dime.
Okay.
Same dime.
60 to 20.
That's cool. Get back over there, my nigga.
Hey, oh.
Adolescent, R. Kelly.
Oh, my God.
R. Kelly, adolescent.
Okay.
Adolescent. R. Kelly. I'm gonna got them up.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, here we go.
Oh.
Here we go.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, buddy.
R. Kelly. Bump and grind.
He need 10 to go. It's 90 to 20.
Go.
Man, he is king. Hey, yo, John.
Hey, my hand was trash from jump though, and niggas at home gonna see it. Y'all watch this, y'all gonna see my hand was trash from the jump. But I'm a savage. I'ma still rock with it.
Did you get 7?
Here's the bigger ass. Okay.
Wait, it's money.
There's some money out there. Definitely some money out
It's
there.
a biblical.
Hey, I'm still over here. I'm still bullshit.
There's some money out there.
This is a personal aspect.
Personal.
What you doing?
Do I need to go, Greg?
This is a biblical.
Do I need to go?
It is Sunday. David and Glenn. Let's go.
What scoreboard?
90 to 20.
Oh, yeah. He is kicking your ass to the max.
Hey, fuck all that, nigga.
Hey, don't worry about that shit, man. Let's go, man. Let's go.
It's all good.
Let's go, baby. Get him up out of here.
Oh, that's my ass, nigga. Okay.
I had to download, man.
It's bad dealing. You should've took your bitch ass home and been rich. All that high signing you doing, nigga.
Yes, sir. It's your boy lunch. Y'all know how to get it. How I get it.
Yeah.
It's lunch. Let's eat.
I'm about to be outside like this.
Hey, y'all get this big nigga, man. I need 10 niggas to get this big nigga, man. It's your boy lunch. I eat finds Mobile, baby. Y'all know how I get down. Let's eat.
Thank y'all for watching. Make sure y'all watch and subscribe. If I owe you something, you can get it from God, nigga. God.
You don't knock me out like you used to. Are you knocking another bitch out? What bitch are you knocking out? Why don't you knock me out no more?
Now we in counseling because I fill that void and build a spaceship. And since all gold comes from an asteroid, this is the great bombardment of large men. I'm big, fresh, no guess, like I broom the room key. I know it, and stay around white like Coonsby. A poet in a glass, been a blast, it's spinning with center gas. About to doubt you and route to out you. But I have nothing to hide. Offered a prostitute a ride cause I was feeling obliged. What we have is a granddaughter too good for her grandfathers. Committed a manslaughter and murdered the hand taught her. That bitch called life, that piss poor wife. Be here when everything is cool but gone when ain't shit right. Jumped in the pool with a cigarette and a stick won't light. Diamante. Check it out, man. Download that Chill Withers album, man. Chill. No, nigga, you need to chill. Sometimes you gotta let shit happen, even if it's negative. Just so you can figure it out. Y'all niggas are suckers, man. You probably got a hell of a dare card collection, don't you? Chill with her, chill with her, chill with her.
Probably in. This is one-on-one with D-Bangs and Kraig. Really just eating food. So, how was it, and would you make this at home?
It was good, man. Especially that part I can taste when I do that. That part is really good.
Okay.
Yeah, I make it as simple. I felt it was good, man. Great job, bro.
Thank you, man.
It's good shit.
What's your favorite part about it?
The oats.
The oats.
The oats, yeah, adds texture, is crunchy.
Get stuck in your teeth a little bit, pull it out, a little bit of extra mini game in the food.
The hybridization of all the different things, the banana, the bread, all that shit works together. It's great. Oh my God.
I'm glad to hear it, man.
Yeah, thank you
I've been working on this meal for mad long, and I'm glad to see it finally coming together, and I get to share it with my people.
Yeah.
Would you recommend this meal to my fans?
Yeah, go buy it. Yeah, man. Make yourself one of these, man.
You heard it right here, man. Kraig is co-signing the meal.
Right. I'm with my legendary homie, man. Thank you for cooking for me, man. Look. Thanks for having me on. Glad, man, promote this album and shit,
All right, so what's your name? What y'all here for?
I'm Eugene, the Gangster Evangelist. You know what I'm saying? With me is the homie Boo.
Boo Capone, Eugene, that's my partner.
Right.
Let's leave it at that.
Let's talk about your brother.
Yeah, man, I ain't gonna lie, I got a drug problem. I hit rock bottom. I'm smoking Sherm and take the pain away, homie. You know what I'm saying? Take the pain away.
I hope you can hear what I was thinking. I started sending smoke signal.
You know what I'm saying? I don't feel nothing. But, even though I don't feel no pain, it do make me feel like God.
Hey! What happened to the wine? You turned it back to water.
So what God doing, take backs now?
Okay. The Sherm do make me feel like God. And I can talk to my brother.
I'll be standing next to God. So, if you talk to him, I'll hear you.
When he died, my brother told me when he died, he didn't expect to die. He told me, I didn't expect to get popped in a pop locking competition, but if you need this talk to me, I'll be standing next to God. All you gotta do is talk to God, and I'll be able to hear you. So I'll be talking to my brother all the time. Anything you want me to do, Lord, slap, kill, shoot, stab, all that. What you say, God? Well, I know that. You good up there, Turbo? Turbo! Turbo! I've been on Sherm ever since.
Sounds tragic. Well,
And he was popping.
Turbo, man. Turbo!
Turbo! He was popping.
so you got pop like it, huh?
No, he was popping.
My brother got pop locking, man. Ever since then,
Turbo!
Cut the cameras, man.
Take them cameras, man. Cut them goddamn cameras.
So what y'all got going on? What's the deal? What y'all here for?
Yeah, we working on a Christmas album. It's a dog bark Christmas album. First song from the album is Jingle Bells.
Different. Y'all like it? Okay.
Second single is a Silent Night. We barking Silent Night too. All right, homie, so you know.
Yeah.
We out here working, you know what I'm saying?
Working. We working. My daddy's mother! My daddy's mother!
One time the homies got into a squabble and I ran off on them.
Shandala! Oh, shalagoon, shak. I got to hold it down, move. I don't know if I can do it. Bone to tell you, blood. They wouldn't even let Snoop in the jungles. We shot there.
I used to let the homies practice knockouts on me. I used to hold their jackets. Hey, nigga.
That's a woman! And you know I know a woman because her butt stink.
He's a solid cat.
Are we back? Look, man, I had to do that interview with Chili Chill, man. That's some childhood shit, man. So I appreciate y'all watching, man. Support what he got going on. Man, we back in this bitch, man. It's crazy, man.
You dress like you just came from the Ukraine.
That's funny. You need a crane to get out of bed. Whole crew, nigga. They gotta go down to the local union. People qualified to chassis him up.
The chassis. You jacked that jacket from somebody named Stanislav.
Blonsky. Yeah, man. Fuck it, I'm gonna say. So I guess they doing the Roast This podcast that I used to be a host on right now while I'm doing my shit. Y'all niggas ain't slick, man.
Yeah.
Come on, man. What are we doing, man?
Talk to him. How you gonna come out with a press release saying we gonna have comedians roasting and talking about politics and news and information? So you basically, you saying Roast This is like y'all conceding that Kraig won? Is that what y'all doing?
Kraig Facts Podcast.
Y'all conceding that Kraig Facts won, that you now been into what this brother's doing? What's going on?
I don't know, man.
And then like on IG, I put
I'm cool with all that. As long as Kevin stays, don't say nothing, he ain't got to worry about getting the shit slapped out of him. Just keep being a whole ass nigga. That's all you got to do. Keep me and you, nigga. I don't mind the cute shit, nigga. No, I'm just playing Kevin on stage. You cool. I don't mind the cute shit, nigga. But when a nigga come for retribution, don't act like, you know, I track down to hear more. We talk. We cool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He cool. We cool. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a nigga. If you say something about me and I find out about it, I'm gonna come find you. I'm not gonna try to fight you or do nothing physical.
Right.
But man to man, I want. If a motherfucker got something to say against me or don't like me, it's just great to watch a nigga be too scared to tell you how you really feel.
Right. Well, Willie D told us a long time ago, man. You gotta let a hoe be a hoe.
Be a hoe. No, Kev ain't doing nothing. I'm cracking jokes, but said and all Def Digital, they straight, man. I fuck with them heavy, man. So
shout out to the second string roasters.
Second string.
You ever be around a motherfucker that don't fuck with you like that?
Yeah.
And you know they don't fuck with you? And they try to act like they fuck with you?
Wow. Yeah.
That's one of the most funny, you know what I mean? When the last time you been around a motherfucker that don't really fuck with you, but they act like they fuck with you?
I can't say around, but you know that you run across people in passing. And I remember running across a certain person. I'm not gonna mention any names. But running across a certain person, they always, you know, when we first started comedy, we was hella cool. Used to carpool and shit and everything. And then when I see the motherfucker out in Murray Park or wherever it's at, hey yo man, I'm gonna get you down here, man. You wanna do dad jokes? You wanna do whoop de whap, whoop de whap? I be like, yeah, for sure. Let me know. And then boom, nothing. And then it'd be a certain post on IG to get a certain little bit of traction. Inbox, hey yeah, man. And then nothing happened.
Right.
And then every time you see that motherfucker, there's always an offer and an invite. Then what? Nothing happened. No. It's like that sometimes.
Yeah, it's nothing personal.
Nothing personal. You see it for what it is, and after a certain point, it just becomes people at the end of the day, people only live in their own reality. The last thing you need to do as a human being is take you and fault yourself for somebody else living their reality.
Somebody said Kev on stage to watch Kraig. Kev on stage to tell you yourself, I'll beat the dog shit. So let's not even, I ain't got no issue with that nigga, but he don't have a shot, my nigga.
He meant do your laundry, my nigga. He'll wash your t-shirts, man. It won't stain them.
But you can't let other people's reality get you off your game.
Look, man.
I mean, they live in their own reality.
Suckers will be suckers, bitches will be bitches, and bosses will be bosses. That's all it is to it, man.
The thing the niggas that get zero love from me are niggas who try to stop other black men from eating.
Yeah. Wow.
If you try to stop somebody from eating or purposely say something to stop an opportunity for somebody because they don't see things the way you see them, you're a bitch.
Yeah.
And if you take it a step further and try to be cool with the nigga that you're hating on, when the nigga find out, I hope he dog walk you.
I hope he dog
walk. It's no reason to be out here competing with people. There's room for everybody.
Right.
The thing that gets me about niggas is when they can't figure out their lane, they think your lane is their lane.
Yeah.
It's like, nah, nigga, go through the struggle of figuring yourself out. You're not gonna be able to take what's mine from me.
Right. Yeah.
Because what I got ain't tangible. It's in my brain.
Right.
Unless you can come up with a brain surgery and take my head and put it in your head, but that probably ain't gonna happen. Right. So figure it out, nigga.
Right.
Stop, figure out who you are, what you trying to do, and fuck with it until the people fuck with you. But all the bullshit politicking and trying to be the person, the point man that people talk to. You know what I'm saying? You know how them niggas try to act like they know everybody. What you talking to me? I'll tell Todd. I'll tell. No, nigga, get the fuck out the way.
Right.
Yeah.
Fuck out the way.
You know,
you like everybody got a talent that the world needs. And if you chasing behind someone else's talent, trying to do what they do, that means the world is missing a critical component to what it needs. So find yourself and then express your talent, no matter how weird it may sound, it may feel. That might be the thing that unlock you into your higher self. So do your own thing, man. Like, be proud of yourself and love yourself.
Love yourself. And if you ever hear me speaking about somebody, it's because I know something. I may not tell you what it is,
right?
But I know something, and I'll never put it out there. You know what I'm saying? But if you hear me speaking in any ill way about any motherfuckers, because I know something. And what I know is, you know what I'm saying, is something that most niggas wouldn't be able to handle.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So just know that if you ever hear me talking, but I'm just the type of nigga, I can keep certain shit to myself. But if you hear me talking about certain niggas, it's because I know something. Just know that.
I know your cheeks match your beanie.
Yeah, but
I know he dressed like one of the Russians off of GoldenEye.
I know you was rushing to get dressed, but
Scouters is crazy.
Wow.
Yeah,
nigga.
I know something, nigga. When you know something, it's a different confidence. Cause you can't tell me. You know how you realize a motherfucker has been telling you anything for a minute.
Right.
I mean, you got a kind of feeling that okay, this motherfucker just talking.
Right.
But when you get the confirmation, it's like this motherfucker. I could just, nigga, I could take your tap dance shoes off right now.
Right now.
I know something, you all ass nigga.
Make a line right in your face, man.
And hey, look, man, everybody lie. But you can lie with body language.
Yeah.
That easy.
Niggas act like lying is just verbal. If you tell me something and your actions don't match it, you're lying.
Hey, I'm like, look, fuck all this shit. I'm laughing. Fuck all this. This nigga Kraig, in the pain times, somebody be bullshitting him right in front. This nigga just start laughing.
Yeah, I mean,
I've seen that it be a certain company they be talking that shit. This nigga Kraig just be like, I'm about to have to fight because this nigga can't stop laughing. I'm like, we have to fight, nigga. This nigga laughing in this nigga's face.
Right in nigga's face, huh?
I ain't trying to be disrespectful.
That shit be, hey, Kraig, that shit be funny as hell, dog.
I got a loving spirit. I think sometimes niggas see me and be like, I can tell this nigga whatever I want him to say. You're not special ops crap. What that means is,
what that means?
I'm a government clearance crip.
Yeah, right.
I'm a Navy SEAL crip.
License.
Yeah, so I mean, I got put on a boat. Motherfucker threw me overboard and said, if you make it back to the shore, you crippin'. Niggas that hit me with niggas that hit me with some Godzilla. What's the most Godzilla lie you ever been hit with? Where you're like, this nigga must really think.
Man.
Can't think of that.
Well, they said they was gonna put me on Roast Me.
Oh.
So that was pretty Godzilla. That didn't happen.
That nigga stupid as Who said they was gonna put you on there?
Patrick. He said, you know, I'm Craig's brother. You know what I'm saying?
He didn't say he was my brother.
You said I was your brother. When I came down there that first, and he's like, oh yeah, I seen him again. Like, oh yeah, Craig's brother. Send me the email. I got you. You'll be on.
Cool. They started laughing as soon as Kraig told that lie.
Patrick cool,
man. Shout out to Patrick.
Yeah, Patrick cool.
Yeah.
I've been here with some Godzilla lies, man.
Man, Godzilla lies.
Nigga, I'm talking about.
My dad told me he was going to the gas station.
Nigga,
20 years ago.
Godzilla, that nigga, he came back, my nigga. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? Like,
months later?
No, not months, but like, you know what I'm saying?
Years?
No, not years, my nigga, but.
You cried, though.
Yeah,
it wasn't 20 minutes.
I was a fucking kid, bro. You know them little lies, nigga? You be like, all right, the gas station don't take this fucking long. You know what I'm saying?
Is this some real shit? Standing out the door like.
The owner. We don't know. The owners gave his daddy away.
Nigga dressed like Kevin McAllister from Home Alone.
That's true. Like that is true. Like, one of the times Kraig laughed. I got told by the same person that told me he was a Navy SEAL that he was also a sniper in a different conversation. And I'm like, do you remember you told me you was a Navy SEAL 2 weeks ago? And now you was a sniper.
That was like a nigga saying, I'm the quarterback and the receiver. Nigga, you didn't just tell me you throw the ball? Now you catching too? Godzilla. I remember a nigga try to hate me with some bras. And tell me the story,
with
man. Right? I said, I want to hear this. This is the closest I get to some bitches, man. Tell me more. Tell me more. You know what I'm saying? Nigga telling me the story. Yeah, I told her this, and then she said that. I'm just sitting there because I'm like, bro, it's right there. It was on speakerphone. Right. So speakerphone, my nigga. You gonna lie to me, man? But you just kick back and let a motherfucker tell you whatever they gonna tell you. You know what I'm saying? Godzilla, man.
Man, I had a broad try to do that shit too. Broad nigga. This broad, I ain't gonna say her name. She's a cold whore.
What she say? Blazing fuck me. He just came over and played cards. I know that nigga.
That was crazy.
I know that nigga. He ain't come play.
You know, bitches that ain't shit always try to twist it like motherfuckers care about them that don't give a fuck about them.
Oh my god.
Bitch, if I ain't fucked you in 2-3 years, you might as well be dead, bitch. I don't give a fuck about you. Eat poison and die, bitch.
Nigga, 2-3 years, you a good nigga. 2-3 months. If I ain't seen that pussy in 2-3 months,
die, bitch.
It ain't mine.
You think I give a fuck about anything you're doing? I think with the chicks, sometimes certain chicks have trouble distinguishing that there are men who can separate business from their pussy. So sometimes chicks who you used to fuck think they have power. They think that the pussy is more powerful than it really is. So if you try to do business with a chick you used to fuck, sometimes lines get blurred and they take liberties. And sometimes they fuck themselves out of good opportunities because they think their pussy is more powerful than it actually is.
That's called drawback pussy.
I can fuck you and then no longer want to fuck you and just try to be your friend.
Right.
I don't need. You understand what I'm saying? Like I don't have to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So this bitch lied to herself, and I knew she was lying to herself.
Fumble.
Oh shit. Motherfucker.
I knew it was coming.
Yeah, man. He said,
don't worry, Kraig Facts.
No, the bitch lying, huh?
Here. Just hold on tight. We'll be right back.
Watch your nose, nigga.
Yeah, watch my nose.
Your nose knocking over everything.
Tuck it in.
What you got for us, Todd?
Oh man, what I got for y'all today, man. Sports, man. Sports is funny sometimes, man.
Yeah, it is.
Coach K, man, one of the most decorated college coaches of all time, played his final game in front of Duke.
He played?
I mean, he coached. That would have been fire. That's how you go out.
Them glasses ain't shit.
Nah, ain't shit. I need some futuristic joints like you got. The LeVar Burtons, but he coached his final game in front of the Duke fans, and his biggest rival, North Carolina, came through and blew him out in front of the fans, so bad that he had to apologize to the fans on his last day. So
that's good.
Yeah, I'm glad he got whooped on like that in front of his home crowd.
That's good. Fuck Duke.
Yeah. So shout out to North Carolina for getting that.
I know my wife watching. I'm not, that's where she graduated from. But fuck Duke, goddammit. Yeah. She used to talk about going to Duke, how terrible that goddamn school was.
Really?
Yeah, she hated that school.
She's really smart. That's a hard school to get into.
Yeah, she hated that school. But she still, for some reason, like that sorry ass team. But Krzyzewski, that motherfucker ran Duke. Krzyzewski's like Duke guy. So for them to lose at home like that. Yes, white people went home crying last night. Yes,
that's gonna hurt him for a while. That's gonna burn because that's his rival too, right? His rival's the last game ever, and you get blown out by your rival.
Yes.
Take that, nigga. Go home, Coach K.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's fucked up, bro. That's gonna burn. It's gonna burn.
Ain't over. So it all depends on how they finish the tournament. If they finish, good in the tournament, that game don't matter.
No, you lose to a rival.
But no, losing to North Carolina at home again. Because he hates them motherfuckers really hate each other.
It's like losing the tussle. Losing the tussle. Your last game.
But it's not his last game. They still go to the tournament, right?
This is the last home game. Last time coaching in front of the team.
Rival.
I understand.
And they suck.
And they're not going to the tournament.
Like North Carolina's not. They're not the traditional good. They're like a bad team this year for them, and Duke is good. So y'all lost to a bad North Carolina team. And a nigga named Hubert. So Hubert Davis the coach, you know what I mean? You lost a nigga named Hubert.
How much selling out does Hubert have to do to get that job?
His name is Hubert.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying he wouldn't even be who I would think would be. You know what I mean?
We need 100 more likes, y'all. Hit the like button. We need
smash
100
them
more
like buttons,
likes.
man. For real, smash the like buttons.
Yeah.
But Coach Krzyzewski had a great career, man.
Yeah, he did.
One of the best recruiters of all time.
Yeah.
You got to give him props.
Shout out to Coach K.
Yeah, shouts out to him.
He didn't recruit me, so he didn't really know what he was doing in that. To get recruited by Duke, you had to be special.
And you had to have A's and shit too. They didn't really recruit niggas that was with the 2.0s like that.
Yeah.
You know what's funny though? Like how he's Coach K, right? But his name is Coach Krzyzewski. What if you apply the pronunciation of the sh and the K on other K words?
Right.
What would that sound like?
Shrek.
Sushi?
Shrek.
Yeah, Shrek.
Like sushi?
What the fuck are you talking about, Otto?
Sushi?
Motherfucker hit a rock on break.
That nigga.
That nigga took an opioid.
That nigga look like he finna say some real profound shit. But what if the K
I mean, y'all linguistics ain't up to par. It's okay, man. Craig.
ain't up to par?
Linguistics. The study of words.
Yeah.
Go ahead. What was the other?
All right, man. So, Kyrie, man. Let me talk about Kyrie, man. Kyrie, he got booed in front of by the Celtics. You know, he was playing in front of the Celtics with the Nets. They booed him, and he said, it's like a scoring girlfriend who just wants an explanation on why I left. Still hoping for a text back. It was fun while it lasted. That shit's funny as hell, Kyrie.
Yeah,
so shout out
Boston.
to you, man. Fuck Boston.
Fuck
you know.
Boston. Y'all mad because he chose to leave y'all sorry asses. Fuck y'all. Get over it.
And then
he scored 50 tonight. That's it.
Kyrie, yeah, there we go. Shout out to Kyrie.
I mean, he played half a season. He should score 50 every game, right? He only played home games or away games. They play half a season.
He should have the energy to be balling out. Yeah.
So, out there.
Damn, Kyrie, a 50 ball.
That's dope.
Well, hell yeah. You still ain't better than James Harden, but that's. James Harden is much better than Kyrie Irving.
James Harden does not get the respect he deserves, man. This motherfucker, do you know he just passed, like, or I don't know if he just passed, if he passed it yet, but I know he, as of a couple of days ago, he's with like 5 3-pointers of Reggie Miller.
Right.
And 466 less games.
Yeah.
He's up.
Really?
Yeah. 466
less games.
Yeah, he's 4th overall, I think. I think it's Steph, Ray Allen, Reggie Miller, and then James Harden. And 3-pointers.
Oh, that's a beautiful thing.
Crazy.
And he brought in that step back, side step.
Yeah.
Because back in the day, back before 2010, it was just a step back.
That's comparable.
He brought that step into the side. Man, that's he revolutionized basketball.
That's comparable to the sky hook. What'd you say? And like Dirk's jump shot, you can't stop it.
That's why it's so many 3-point play, like 4-point plays now. Because the minute you do that side step, the closeout is going to be into your body.
Yeah. Is he better than D-Wade?
Who?
James Harden?
James Harden?
No.
Kyrie.
You don't have.
Or Kyrie?
No.
I love D-Wade.
Is James Harden better than D-Wade?
No.
Better shooter.
No, he's not better than D-Wade.
He might be.
D-Wade is a multiple-time champion.
We talking
that got to do with
1-on-1.
being better.
Better. D-Wade was on a Kobe. If you name the best shooting guards,
D-Wade's the third best one.
right?
Yeah. Kobe, Jordan, Wade.
I wouldn't call him.
Yep.
I don't know.
D-Wade's number 3.
D-Wade's not better than
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
But
Yes, he's better.
overall, don't.
Way better than Clyde Drexler.
I think Harden.
If D-Wade woke up and was playing like Clyde Drexler, he would retire.
I think Harden can pass better and rebound better than D-Wade could.
Dribble better, shoot better, he's a better scorer.
He's better offensively. I think he's better than D-Wade.
Better passer.
You got to remember,
Defensively,
LeBron came to D-Wade's team.
Therefore, that balance design makes him better.
But offensively, I don't know if we've seen nothing like James Harden before.
Here's the difference. I think
he gonna get
overall,
buckets.
James Harden has more game than Dwayne Wade did, but Dwayne Wade has more reliable game. When I say reliable game, when it comes time to win the game, when it comes time to close it, you put Dwayne at mid post, 15 feet on the box, is nothing you can do. And he was more consistent when it came to closing out games than Harden was. I think Harden does have more all around. But if I'm looking at somebody that's gonna win and close the game out, with all the game Harden's got, when it comes time to win, you put Dwayne Wade on that box, the game is won.
You win championships with Dwayne.
Like real quick, you can be really good at like individual skills, like James Harden is, but D-Wade's a more impactful player. You're gonna fucking win with D-Wade.
You win rings with D-Wade.
Impact is different. You might.
No, you don't.
Yeah, you do.
You win rings with D-Wade when he has another superstar.
Well, that's what everybody.
Shaq?
No, it's not what everybody.
Except Kobe.
Shaq,
Shaq, he won with Shaq.
And
You
Isaiah
about
Thomas.
Flash, right?
And Isaiah Thomas.
Isaiah, because Jumar really was not a superstar.
He was not a
He was a good
superstar.
defender, but scoring wise, nah. Yeah, Isaiah.
Niggas get stuck on these players, man. It's obvious that Harding is better than
Harden has
You know,
better game.
LeBron went to D-Wade's team.
Yeah.
In Miami. He didn't go to James Harden and, hey, let's team up and I can win with you. He looked at D-Wade and said, yo, if I get with this motherfucker here and Chris Bosh, I can do something.
It's because they're the same player, bro.
No, it's because it was Miami, not Oklahoma City.
No. They came to his team.
They went to Miami.
That too.
Not Oklahoma City.
If D-Wade was on Oklahoma City, he would have took his ass to Oklahoma City because Oklahoma City and Cleveland, what's the difference?
Overall, I'm going to take Harden. Cleveland. I'm gonna take Harden overall, but when it comes back to win, I'm gonna lean towards the players that win.
When the game is on the line,
Wade is gonna win. Like Wade, when he's on that box, he's going to win.
Right.
And to me, that's the difference. But I'm with you on the other end. Like shit, Harden does have more all around game.
That's what I'm saying.
So it comes down to what you want.
Right, I agree, man. Harding is a better player.
Man, I'm sorry, my wife watching. I'm sorry, Aisha. I don't mean fuck Duke, but yeah. Fuck
Duke. What you got for a show?
So what we got, man? We got what's the motherfuckers called? Joe Budden and Joel Ortiz. What's his name?
Joel
Ortiz.
That's how he sounded it out like that.
I don't say it wrong too. It's Joel.
Yeah, Joel Ortiz.
I said that.
But so man, that was basically from what I seen a short clip of it. He was basically talking about, yo, check out my album. Basically, I guess from what I seen, he was talking about promote his album on his podcast or something like that. From what I took from it. And then Joe said, I'm not, I guess he was like, no, I'm not listening to it. And then from there, Joe's telling me, yo, suck my dick. I ain't listening to it.
Wait, say it again?
Oh yeah,
Joseph.
And they both Slaughterhouse.
Yeah.
Was this after the Slaughterhouse?
This is recent.
But did this happen before? Yeah, so it happened after they was releasing the Slaughterhouse album or whatever?
I didn't even know they had a new album coming out, to be honest with you.
Crooked Eye and
Crooked
Jones
Eye
sounded deal without the other two.
Yeah.
Oh,
Crooked Eye.
But tell people what he said.
Repeat that.
No, but Crooked Eye had been chasing them around for 10 years, trying to lock in a deal so they could do another album, and Joe Budden wasn't with it. And we all know how narcissistic Royce the 5'9" is. This is one of the greatest groups of all time. They could never really put it together.
Right.
I hate to see these brothers beefing, man.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, man, you can't wait. How long are you supposed to wait on Joe Buttons?
Right.
2 more years.
Well, I mean, wouldn't that, since these two are doing their thing, wouldn't the other two, like, collaborate and try to put something together?
Oh no, they might got too much love, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I know it's hip hop. I think Joel and Joe Budden will get the head up before the 2 on, you know what I mean, before the 2 on 2. You know what I mean? But Royce and Joe, that's a fire ass team, bro. Them niggas.
All them niggas is dope, especially collectively though. Like
Yeah,
Slaughterhouse
all four of
albums,
them.
Slaughterhouse album is fire, bro. Like ones in the past or whatever, bro. Them albums is fire. Like lyrically, you know what I'm saying? They mature. They ain't talking about no weirdo shit. You know what I'm saying? They like really, if you like come from that era, like where niggas is really talking about shit and like really like killing shit. I think Slaughterhouse album is great.
Let me hear some Slaughterhouse bars.
I heard a Slaughterhouse album in a while, nigga. So, but you know what I mean? I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you, but nigga, when I'm in that moment, I'm like, all right, I listen to it. You know, so much music come out that you don't get. It's not like the '90s where you listen to an album for a whole month no more. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like music is always dropping day to day to day, so you always listen to this music, this artist, and then plus what I do with the independent artists, I really don't listen to too much shit anyway. After that, you know what I mean? So, but as listening to them, they all skilled. You know what I mean? They all fucking skilled, and I fuck with them.
Is Slaughterhouse better than G Unit?
Lyrically, hell yeah.
Lyrically.
Hell yeah, lyrically.
Hits no. Lyrically, bar for bar, yeah. You didn't really have too many. Tony Yayo, he wasn't really trash, bro.
Yeah.
Trash.
Lloyd
Banks was nice, bro.
He was nice.
He was nice. I feel
He was
like
nice.
50 Cent?
But it's gonna fall off after that.
Young Buck?
It's gonna fall off after that. Buck had one get out. That Buck album was fire, yeah. But what I'm saying, like them niggas had like the best. That BET cipher was probably the best BET cipher ever with the Slaughterhouse and Eminem. That shit was crazy.
Y'all missing Eminem. Eminem
would be a part of Slaughterhouse. That's what I'm saying.
But he wasn't doing it though. That wasn't that the whole reason why the whole shit fell apart.
But you said G Unit versus Slaughterhouse.
You said if you G Unit versus Slaughterhouse.
So that's Eminem is in that Slaughterhouse. It's 5 plus 50 and the rest of G Unit. It's like if you said the Eastsiders or Doghouse, you have to include Snoop Dogg with them too.
Excellent point.
Yeah, I take the Eastsiders over the Slaughterhouse.
No.
The Eastsiders over Slaughterhouse. I'm taking the Eastsiders over Slaughterhouse. Yeah, I'm taking the Eastsiders over Slaughterhouse.
I think I'm gonna have to roll with you on that one, bro. I'm taking Eastsiders. Yeah, the Eastsiders is
Snoop?
fire, yeah.
Lyrically.
You know he's part of that.
The Eastsiders got better music than Slaughterhouse.
Yeah, they do. I agree with that.
So I agree all day. But they're not better lyrically. But it's a whole different type of rhyming.
Right.
Definitely.
You know,
Depends on what you want to do.
ain't none of them niggas gonna run up on Trey D. I tell you.
That will not happen.
Joe won't be doing all that whining when Trey D walk up. Ain't gonna be.
That's what he did with
It's straight up.
But nah, that's crazy. I got another one too, man. What would you do if a nigga sued you, nigga, for posting your picture? Another nigga took away you. So Nas is in a situation where he got a lawsuit against him because he posted a picture with him and Tupac somebody else took. He said that the picture was basically lost its value or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Like I think that's a hoe ass move to nigga. How you gonna take a picture of another grown ass man and sue him because he dropped the picture on social media? That shit fucking. So what y'all think about that shit?
So somebody is suing Nas?
Suing Nas.
For what is because Nas posted the picture on Instagram or something?
Yeah, posted a picture that he took. I guess he owned.
With him and Pac or something.
Yeah, him and
It's a
Pac.
picture of him and Pac that a photographer took, and the photographer is suing Nas.
Yes.
For posting the picture.
Did the photographer like own the picture and like copyrighted and all that shit?
Possibly.
So if they did all that, then that's just business.
That's business.
Damn, that's
Pay that
close.
man.
I mean, I love Nas's raps and rhymes and everything, but business is business.
How'd he get the picture? From like his IG or something?
They didn't say how you got the picture, but
yeah.
So you could take a picture of somebody and sue them if they post a picture, even if you're not in the picture. You just took it. How can you prove you took the picture?
I'm saying if he already had it copyrighted, like if he already had it filed and trademarked.
How can you trademark a picture of me?
Right. That's me. That's my image.
Right.
That's like stalking, my nigga. Like,
so I'm paying you for my image.
They made a deal with the labels.
I'll light off your phone.
At least unless they made a deal with the labels, then
They had
it sucks.
They had he took the picture and it was a rare picture because they had Pac and Nas in it and they weren't necessarily getting along. So then he filed it, you know what I'm saying, under like a it's rare type shit, and then when Nas posted it.
Yeah, but I get it. It's still Nas in the picture, so Nas should have the right to do it. Like, I'm not saying Nas should have the right, but I'm just talking about how the legal system works.
But it's a bunch of artists that do music and they don't own this shit. So we don't give a fuck that you created, you wrote it, somebody else own it. You got to do what they say.
It's true with the music.
The image of me,
because
your words.
They own your
What's
words.
the difference?
They own your name.
It's a big difference. Your word,
I don't know.
the image of me.
They own your name too, though.
If I'm not in the picture,
but nigga, image of me. I can say I didn't give you permission to take the picture.
Right, just like how you see people be in videos that don't want to be in the videos, they have to blur their faces out, or they have to pay them.
So, you know what's crazy about that? So if
man.
if that's a thing, that means like if something was to happen to somebody and that was the only picture somebody had, their family couldn't get that picture because somebody.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's crazy as well.
Yeah, that's some wild shit.
But that's how it go though, because if something didn't happen, y'all wouldn't be making no fuss about this picture. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, y'all wouldn't have shit to say. But now all of a sudden, yeah. So motherfuckers just that shit crazy, man.
It's some wild shit, bro.
Man,
That's
wild times.
But that's one of them conniving ass niggas. I've been around a nigga like that. Well, no, a nigga that think he's smarter than what he really is.
Oh yeah.
You know the type of nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Like you just you're overly a businessman. Everything ain't no business opportunity.
Right.
You can't steal art from people. You can if you're like a label, but like a regular everyday money. Like it's a nigga out here right now that's checking if your Autobot shit is trademarked, and if it's not, he gonna buy it.
Yeah.
And then when you try to do something with it, you're gonna have to pay him. That type of nigga is never gonna win.
Right.
That's not that you might think that's smart business, my nigga, but that's gonna get you killed. You feel what I'm saying? Like I don't know.
Yeah, that and also like chances go round. When you approach the world that way, the world approaches you the same way. So you think you winning on one end, and on the other end, this is the kind of person whose cars are always breaking down. Right. This kind of person where every time it's time to go on vacation, they got a $5,000 expense that just popped up.
Right. But you can't put insurance on something that don't belong to you. So just because you filed the paperwork on certain shit first, it does not necessarily mean that you own it. If there's things in place that shows that this piece of intellectual property has been around longer than you filed it for, so you filed it yesterday, but it's been around for 10 years, then the courts ain't gonna let you just steal some shit from somebody.
Crazy?
No, they're not gonna let
It's the American way.
Not that way.
This country was founded upon principles like that. Are you shitting me? You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers been here before they got here. You know what I'm saying?
But there's integrity in certain business.
It's not a monolith. Everything if a person's been practicing business and emails under a logo title and everything, it's obviously been what they're doing. And now you want to go file a trademark on it.
Right.
No, there are parts of the court system that does have integrity. You know what I mean? It ain't all 100,000% bad.
But the fact you have to go to work to clear that up is
costs a lot of money, and you're probably not gonna go through it unless you're really making money.
Listen,
Exactly.
if a motherfucker do that, I agree. You scum of the earth. But business wise, you correct. You know what I'm saying? Those are the motherfuckers who sharpen me up. When I seen that scum shit go down, I'm like, you know what? I got to be on top of my shit now. Period. Because there's snakes laying around. But I don't worry about it too hard. I'm not finna go track you down, kill you, do none of that because of what Dewan said. Life is probably whooping that motherfucker's ass.
Yeah.
Because like Kraig said earlier, can't nobody take me as I am who I am. Yeah. You can imitate it all day.
It's called misappropriation of likeness. That's illegal.
Yeah.
So unless you sign paperwork with somebody saying I own this image after I take it of you. You can't own an image of somebody. It's
Right.
definitely
Well, that's
illegal.
what we saying. Me and Dewan. If he went that far with it, then he in the right. If he didn't, then you right. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to own some shit that ain't yours.
No. But when you're a public figure, like the people in that photo, it's kind of like when the Associated Press takes your picture. Like you have to pay to license the picture, even if it's of you. Like you have to do that.
Right.
And the dude in 2017 is when he did all the paperwork for that. So he could post it, but he would have to pay a licensing fee or just get express written permission to actually post the picture.
So the thing that I want to know, what if
the nigga said express written permission?
That's
We're just gonna let that, like the NBA come like,
The game went off.
We'll be the light skinned nigga that says express written permission. God damn.
He had said that before to somebody. You don't got my express written
The
permission.
thing about California's verbal contracts are binding.
Hell yeah.
So we do a lot of talking on air, on radio. So that's binding. You know what I'm saying? So if a nigga in Ohio starts saying we out there, Dedrick Nation. And then you got millions of witnesses. You know, I think you got action in court. You know what I mean? But maybe you don't. I don't know.
You don't.
Maybe you don't.
You fucked.
They was like, or if it was in other countries, like what you creating in the United States don't really apply to what's happening in Australia. You got to go re-register everything that you establish here there too. Mm-hmm. So they can create the exact same thing. You could be building valid at the same time.
Yeah. When shit makes sense that you say, I'll be happy.
like the end of Rudy in this motherfucker.
Hey, when I understand this nigga, I think it's time to adjust my glasses thing. I should not understand him. That should not make sense to me.
My brain grow like a mother. What you got for us, Snaps?
All right, man, let's get straight to the tree talk today. A poll says more Americans says it'd be better if people use marijuana.
You got this information from a poll?
No.
You nigga was on the poll?
To a poll. That nigga told me everything, bro.
He got all that from a ting.
Got it.
Now the poll says more Americans say it'd be better if people switch to marijuana instead of alcohol. They said pretty much marijuana has no record of overdose, and it came from because different states such as Massachusetts said since they legalized marijuana.
Massachusetts?
Apparently there's two Massachusetts.
Massachusetts. That boy off that tree talk.
That shit like a saber-tooth
Two Bostons is two everything.
Yeah, but they say since they legalized marijuana,
Who legalized marijuana?
more.
What's the name of that spot again?
They said more revenue has been. They created more revenue from marijuana than alcohol. The taxes beat out the alcohol for the first time, and drunk driving accidents in Idaho decreased since they legalized marijuana.
Fuck what they talking about. Niggas say you can't get no accident off marijuana. They lying.
Huh. No, they said it. They said it, but no, they said it decreased. It decreased.
One time I was so high driving, nigga, that I'm in my car. I'm on the freeway in my car, and I start ducking shit outside. My nigga.
You also get high off that one little ass can.
That's funny. Oh my God.
Low tolerance.
I want to meet your drug dealer, nigga.
This gets high off two edibles.
But I'm sure niggas that have some worse drunk driving stories though.
Hell yeah.
I
You know
know
what I mean?
marijuana making this fucking light burn my goddamn eyes, and I'm mad I ain't got my glasses on right now. My eyes is disappointed right now.
That nigga from like rotisserie.
That nigga went to Massachusetts.
Yeah. My nigga is massive. That's a massive.
But those are two different classes, man. Marijuana and alcohol. Alcohol is in the same class as heroin. You know what I'm saying?
For real?
Man, when I first learned it, that fucked me up. I'm like, heroin? How do you compare that to the bottle? But both of them chemically, you know what I'm saying, you get your body chemically dependent. You know what I'm saying? Marijuana don't do that, man. You know, it alters your mind a little bit, your body.
So
definitely that.
switch.
I mean, it's, do what you do. I think you shouldn't do nothing if you can help it. But if you had to pick one or the other, I definitely smoke. You can stop that cold turkey on your own if you need. Alcohol, it doesn't work like that. Your body. You can stop if you want to, and then your body tighten up on your ass.
Right.
Fuck you up, and you know what I'm saying. It's all bad on an alcohol.
How you detox, Otto?
I never had to. I don't do drugs.
My nigga's immune.
So what do y'all think, man? Y'all with that?
I think we're gonna have to be driving automatic driving cars now because of the results that's gonna happen. Like people gonna be for it. Everybody gonna start smoking weed. Once you start everyone smoking weed like regularly and it's common, then the police are gonna start shutting shit down. Motherfuckers can't drive, and how you gonna smoke all day? You legally can't drive.
They doing that now in California.
Barely, but it's gonna get serious.
You're having checkpoints and shit. You better not smoke in your car out here. Don't never have weed. If you're in California, you think it's all good. No, it ain't. The motherfuckers will give you a DUI for being high.
Yeah.
They have checkpoints. Don't be hotboxing in the car earlier in the day to get out driving. Smoke outside your car. Get some eye drops, change your shirt so you ain't smelling like that shit.
I think you can beat that.
Huh?
I think I can beat that.
Yeah, you can beat it, but who wants to deal with spend all that money to beat it?
Yeah.
Or even just deal with it to begin with?
I think it's easier to beat that. Alcohol, they'll test you right on the spot. You drunk, motherfucker. We're done here.
Yeah.
Weed, I'm the designated driver for Otto and his homies. They get high as a motherfucker. I just drop them low high motherfuckers off, and that's it. That's why my car smell like this now. If I swerve,
I agree, but after you go to court, after you go to court 6 times, after you go to court 6 times to say that, all I'm saying is to avoid going to court 6 times to prove yourself that you legal. Don't do certain shit in California, man.
Right, and that's the other thing I want to say. If you do, make sure you know the law, man, because I think they added laws because of it. They got me for smoking in the park. You know what I mean?
They do.
They pulled me up. They said, "Don't smoke in the park. Don't smoke in the car. Don't smoke." But it's legal. So I asked
Colorado increased prison sentences over weed after they legalized this shit.
That's crazy. I went to court. He threw it out. He was like, "Man, don't smoke in parks. Get out of here." I was like, "Oh, okay." Well, yeah. So be careful with that, bro. Because I asked him, "How you gonna legalize it and we can't smoke it?"
It could be a felony if you're under 21 in California. Smoking weed could be a felony.
Back to my point was people gonna be driving electric cars.
Motherfucker, if weed make people do that, alcohol been around forever. We ain't been needing no electric car.
I mean,
killing motherfuckers.
Not electric, automatic driving.
Y'all down with them cars? Automatic cars, you'll get one?
Of course I would.
I'm saying, like,
he said all this, everything laws.
Gas is $7 a gallon.
But you get in a car that will drive you automatically?
No.
Without you being able to control it?
You ever been on an airplane?
You still can.
You don't know what
Them motherfuckers be on autopilot, nigga. Them pilots be up there asleep.
Yeah.
It ain't that
I believe you. But
my car drive itself. I let that shit roll.
I'm
They be turning in the lanes and all that shit.
Take it to smacks, man.
Yeah, I'm not doing it, bro, because you can hack it. That's I saw this lady next to me. She put her computer out at her Tesla. Her Tesla backed out her garage. The door open. She got in the car and drove off. She opened it up from a little computer.
Right.
I think that shit could be hacked. You know what I mean? I don't want
somebody else got the laptop on your ass.
Can you imagine being in a Uber?
Nigga take him on a high speed chase.
Exactly. You done went through all the lights, you know what I'm saying? Police chasing your ass down the freeway.
Like they pay a lot of money to suppress them stories. Them houses be getting tapped and act like a motherfucker.
So Blaze, you want if Ford brought and made you one, you wouldn't accept it?
I'll accept anything.
Girl hacked your shit and
right, drove your ass
and drove you to church.
Went to the other bitch, got in the car, and brought
y'all drove you to the family reunion, nigga.
Locked you inside.
That's cool.
They say, what, 7 years, all the cars gonna be electric?
Yeah.
That's some dope shit.
2030, you know.
That nigga Blaze got a car like Knight Rider.
Yeah, I do.
He said I do.
I got that. Yeah. The real Pontiac.
Blaze got 50 cars. There's 1,500.
Whole new alternator in there. That shit crank up. It crank up.
I'm like a GTA garage. I got a limo, dune buggy, scooter,
Where's the Trevor?
It was a snap.
Go ahead, B. That's it.
Oh, yeah, my bad.
Man, Sauce Walker, man. Sauce Walker said he don't. Sauce Walker, you dude from Texas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he crazy, loud, out of control ass nigga. Anyway, that nigga said he don't pump his own gas, man. He make all his girls get out and pump the gas for him, right? This nigga went so far as to say that he'd make Rihanna get out and pump his gas for him. What y'all think about that, man?
I don't know, pregnant. It's the
duty, man.
It's like you ain't proving. What are you proving? What are you proving?
He can't prove nothing. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm saying, but like I be hearing cats talk like that, man. Like as a man, I don't want a woman to do no shit like that for me, nigga. Really, man? Nigga, no. I don't want no one pump my motherfucking my grandmama had me pumping her gas at
your plate, but not pump your gas.
No, nigga, no.
I can't let nobody fix it.
That nigga be out the barbecue sauce pot.
Like as a man, I ain't gonna let no woman take out no trash. I ain't gonna let no woman do a lot of shit that requires lifting. I don't want no. What do you want? I want a woman around me. I'm no extra man. There's a lot of shit women do well that I ain't fucking with. You do that woman shit. I ain't doing that shit.
Straight up.
But you ugly, show. You ugly.
I have more pussy than you have.
Your face looks like a pussy. You
better be lost weight, nigga.
Shut up, Teddy Pendergrass. Fuck on out of here. Nigga, your shirt is like a haunted house, motherfucker. Fuck you. You ugly, goddamn.
I'm the only ugly nigga get
you ugly, goddamn. Nigga, you ugly nigga.
Have you lost weight, bro?
Your ankles look like this. What the fuck are you talking about?
You saw them weak ass Crocs?
You got on Crocs, nigga.
You got them fly swatters, bro.
Hey, show. These Crocs are prettier than you.
So all these niggas is fine? That's what you saying?
No, I'm saying
no,
you ugly.
I know. All right, so what you saying about
Stop
Craig?
throwing him in.
No, I'm just saying. You always call me ugly.
No, I'm saying
what
you
you think
ugly.
about Todd, though?
I don't think
I'm
not
not
in this.
Your breath smell like garbage truck juice, nigga. You ugly.
You got a breath, fat nigga.
He knows what garbage truck juice tastes like, though.
This nigga Otto, man.
Whatever Otto
make a reference if you don't know what it tastes like.
Whatever Otto said.
One time?
You a grown ass man. Why you got them Tyler earrings in, my nigga? What are you doing, my nigga? Them little ass earrings, nigga. Them look like binder, like binder spiral, nigga. The binder spirals.
They got a spiral notebook.
Earrings is little, man.
Oh, man.
Oh my God.
I ain't wore hoops in a long time.
Man.
When last time you wore some hoops?
Oh man, when Jodeci was out.
Stay.
Yeah. When they had their first album or two, man, or the
Studs Only, man. Studs Only.
So what was the question again? What was
we was talking about a woman pumping your gas. You let a woman pump your gas?
Of course I would.
Of course I would.
I don't get the sexism, Dewan. I don't get it.
What's sexism?
You don't know what she want to do and what she don't want to do.
I don't want no woman that wants to pump gas. Get the fuck out of here.
But it's not manly.
So you would let her change her tire? If y'all had a flat, you would let her change the tire? You let her push while you was holding
the
it?
woman I'm dealing with. Some women is into that shit, bro.
Yeah, some
all
women are.
all these women out here ain't dainty, do everything.
So you run out of gas, you tell him, baby, go push the car, I'm gonna drive this.
I'm gonna steer it.
I'm gonna steer it.
It ain't the booty.
Especially if she's thick and she got a lower bottom, she's the best person to push.
So you saying she got a good foundation is good?
Of course.
Pushing.
The one you hate white people, and these rules you following are chivalry rules. European. And they're not right about everything, Dewan. I know you think white people know everything.
Europeans ain't got no damn chivalry.
They invented the shit you're talking about right now.
That shit came out of Moorish Europe. White people used to hit their bitches when they over there in the club like
etiquette. I'm talking about what we practice here.
That comes from the Moors. They didn't have no etiquette.
We got it from the English.
They got it from the
Renaissance era.
The English was the Britons. The Britons were some niggas, man. The British are white.
Yeah.
The Britons look like you, niggas. Read Ancient and Modern
with little earrings.
Read Ancient and Modern Britons, part 1 and 2.
3,000 years ago. I'm talking about the shit that we got going right now.
I'm talking about 400 years ago. Where did them crackers got it from?
I know, but what I'm
They
saying.
didn't create it.
Chivalry, how we practice it here in America.
They didn't have, first of all, hold on, Craig. They didn't have no goddamn gas pumps back then, nigga.
But what I'm saying is the whole the gesture. Because you said something else. You didn't just say pump gas. You said take out the trash.
Lift this shit. Women don't lift shit around me.
That shit come from Bobby Blue Bland. Tell him.
That come from my mama, nigga. That shit come from my mama and my daddy. Women don't live shit around me.
I love the notion, but I just think the idea behind it is wrong. I'm looking for women got to be a team player, man. If she got to lift something, bitch, squat and lift like me.
Yeah. Oh, she definitely a team player.
Because if you leave me, you get half.
You know the best part about it, like this where she. This is where she's a team player.
Ain't no bitch ever been to court like, well, you know what, the nigga did pump gas 20 times and took out the trash.
He lifted everything.
So I don't want 50. I only want
the
45.
The exchange is when the woman is like washing dishes and doing all that paperwork bullshit. I'm playing PlayStation.
Right.
I don't certain shit I don't do.
So she can't play PlayStation?
She can play if she want to.
No.
But certain shit I don't do around the house. But certain shit I ain't gonna never let that woman do ever.
I mean, I get it though. You want to treat your woman the right way. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying we don't want some of these women thinking out here that if a man don't do it, he's a bad man.
I feel you.
That's your choice on how you do it, but that's not the way that everybody should.
That's different. Craig 100% right. But I want to think I'm out here to tell the dudes though. Stop asking. Don't be expecting man shit from your woman, and then run around and wonder why she treats you like a bitch sometimes. Because a lot of these dudes, you see these relationship coach niggas that be out here talking all that shit, talking about what women need to do. Women don't treat me this way. Women don't treat me that way. Because you act like a bitch.
Right.
Do you think more men check each other about that, or women check the men about that?
I think men check each other.
I think niggas trying to get your broad is gonna bring shit up like that.
I think niggas really do check each other.
You know, niggas that want your bitch always try to create doubt about you to the bitch. It's a strategy that may work for a couple weeks. Until the bitch realize you ain't shit.
You ain't shit either.
Presidents. And you right though about that.
Yeah, man. And for the record, a man can't check another man. A man can only correct another man.
We correct each other.
We correct each other.
I think men hold each other more accountable than women hold each other accountable.
Because definitely, women don't have accountability or the ability to reason.
Kraigs just went there. Kraigs went there.
Can I just describe it? Stray bear.
A stray bear. Not even a regular one.
Knock the garbage over, bitch. Knock the garbage over, bitch. I ain't fucking with that bitch no more, man.
I'm just saying, man.
Knocking the garbage over.
Unreasonable.
What you
Yeah.
if a chick you were dealing with just came to your house and just knocked the garbage over and then went and sat down?
That'd be the last time. I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that because the only women that deserve that kind of treatment are the one that earn it.
Yeah.
You don't want the ones that doing some bullshit. You got women doing some bullshit like that saying, treat me like a queen. Nah, bitch. Treat you like a bus seat. It come down how you carry yourself. You can't be doing no bullshit like that and say, treat me like a queen, bitch.
What if the pussy is fire? She just got a twitch where she just knock garbages over.
What the fuck, Craig? What the fuck is this nigga talking about? I don't know, nigga.
You pick up the trash.
I'm saying, all you answer that weird ass question.
It was fire, right?
Fire,
yeah. She was real close with her dog growing up, so she got a lot of bad habits that dogs have. She knocked over garbage, nigga.
I don't know the answer
So
to that, Craig.
how did you know that the pussy was fire? You hit it, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna hit a bitch that knock over garbage.
You hit it. Okay, you already been out there.
She just wanted
like it's like a Tourette's thing?
Yeah, like
she got Tourette's?
She got garbage in.
Has to push it
Are we talking about recyclables or are we talking about the? Are we talking about the yams? That's like, you know what I mean?
As long as none of the trash hit you, it's not disrespectful.
You got a mop after this? Like,
hey, Craig, do she pick it up?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Where the
If
trash?
she clean it up, then yeah. Do she clean it up or you gotta clean it up?
Because remember, she was raised by dogs. So dogs
So you gotta clean it up.
have you ever
If
seen
you
a
choose
dog
to.
pick the garbage back up when it knocked it over? No.
Why
So you gonna pick it up, but you just gotta get some first. That's funny.
I'm saying most niggas would make concessions for a broad that got good pussy. They're not gonna make her pick the garbage up. So don't be a nigga that pumps the gas if you're not a nigga that's gonna make the bitch pick the garbage up.
Oh, there you go.
I agree with that.
You gotta look.
I agree with that.
I'm not just gonna be bowing to feminism if a bitch ain't in order.
Yeah. Yeah.
What am I doing pumping gas and opening doors for a bitch that hate niggas?
She don't.
But you got 4 baby daddies. You hate niggas. I'm not being chivalrous for you, bitch. You're not a lady.
You know what? You know what else you don't mean? Like when chicks got that musty look on their face, you don't open the door for them. You just walk through the door and
I'm
keep
just
walking.
saying, you gotta be.
When they got that musty look.
What does a musty look like?
Some women just be walking around, they see a man, they just want to turn their nose up and.
You got to be abiding by the laws of man for me to treat you like a woman.
Wow.
If you acting like a little girl, you don't get open doors, bitch. I might make you get out through the sunroof, bitch. Not for children. You don't get your ass funky ass out there.
You giving a boost? Are you giving a
Get
boost?
in and out through the sunroof, bitch.
Yeah, every woman don't get the open door shit.
I'm just saying, we gonna treat women like people. We gotta be fair. I'm not playing by we gotta be playing by the same rules in the same game.
You ever been? You ever been with a woman who didn't deserve the door treatment?
Well, once I realize she don't deserve the door treatment, I bounce.
There you go.
I'm not gonna waste my time with a woman that don't deserve the door treatment because that'd be a nigga that be complaining about women. I ain't gonna sit there.
That's me right there all day. The door treatment ain't for a woman. The door treatment is for me. I don't do that for her. You know what I'm saying? I open that door for a woman to slide in there so she can already be prepared in case anything else happens. It's a security measure for me.
Right.
So any woman that's with me, you know what I'm saying? If she ain't that, she ain't even gonna be with me. So
Yeah,
we ain't even,
she out of here.
Yeah, she out of here.
Sometimes I can tell when young niggas talking like it's a bitch you know watching.
You better get your hands off that door when you round me. Fuck that.
Oh my goodness! Smash the like button.
Yo,
every time I'm here, a woman is watching. So you gotta say that every show.
But you hit on a good point though. It's, again, it goes back to what you opened up with, Kraig. It's those who deserve it. Because some women don't have that energy. It's like some chicks. We all experience that. You don't want to do nothing because the energy's all like if they're like that, get them out of here.
Some women are predators with their sexuality.
That's true.
They're predators with their pussy.
Straight up.
You never open the door for a predator. What they gonna do when they get some They're gonna kill you.
Man.
There's some bad bitches who are trying to kill niggas off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can't be nice to those type of bitches because they always are subject or under the rule of a nigga that's disrespecting the fuck out of them.
Yeah, I don't even fuck with them.
You're not gonna nice your way into a scandalous bitch's good grace. Make that bitch get out through the sun.
No, say the scandalous bitch's grace.
You gotta say that.
Say that again.
What did I say?
You can't nice your way into a scandalous bitch's good.
You can't nice your way into a scandalous bitch's good grace. Get out through the sun.
Scandalous.
And if I don't like her, I may make her take out the back seats and crawl out through the trunk. I'm just saying, I'm gonna make you. If you make me work, I'm gonna make you work, bitch.
Straight up.
Wait, you gonna make her? If she take out the back seat, she's outside the car. She gonna make her get back in the car and then go out the trunk.
No. She got to pull the back seats down, crawl into the trunk, and then wait for me to come around and pop the trunk.
Wait for me to pop the trunk.
You're gonna be an expert contortionist fucking with me, man. You're gonna learn how to fold your body up in all type of. I'm just saying, young ladies, if you're listening, it's very important to learn how to set the tone so a man knows what type of woman you are. Cause a nigga, I'm telling you, the nigga that you really want, cause all these bitches are chasing the same nigga.
Right.
Yeah. They all want the same nigga. They want the successful, handsome, motherfucker that's gonna make their life the easiest. Mm-hmm. And it's only like maybe out of 10, 2 niggas like that. So 100 bitches chasing 2 niggas.
Yeah.
That's simplifying.
And then there's us.
True. Yeah.
And we're not the 2. I know niggas like to think they the 2, but no. I've been around some real rich niggas. Ain't nobody in this room rich like that. I've been around some niggas that change bitches' lives. Not with their mouthpiece, but with their wallet. So this is the nigga that these bitches are changing. And I've seen how they act around these niggas. And they don't act like that for us. You feel what I'm saying?
Act like what?
Nigga, act how they act for them.
I need examples, bro.
Nigga, shit, nigga. Hey, some of the niggas I be around, nigga, I know a nigga with 3 wives.
Let him live.
Y'all all know him. OG, nigga. I mean, I don't know if they're his wives, but they his bro.
Yeah.
They be with him everywhere he go, nigga.
Yeah. And I know, you see cats on that level, and they'll play at one of them parties. They'll play right in front of them. Ain't nothing gonna be said.
Ain't nothing gonna be said.
Right there.
It ain't when you that type of nigga, it ain't you don't have to convince a bitch on nothing. Your dick ain't even gotta be fired to a bitch. You know what I'm saying? You are able to change her life and the life of her seeds, and you have generational wealth. So they fall in line to that. But there's only 2 niggas out of every 10 that got that going on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And they be buying off the family. They be chipping off mama, daddy, brother. Why don't you better treat that nigga right.
And them niggas, the 2 out of 10 niggas, they're not getting doors for bitches. They're not. They're not getting doors for bitches.
That's very true.
You know what they're doing? They're waiting by the door, and another nigga's opening the door and letting everybody into the car. We ain't the niggas yet.
The doors, and somebody opening every door they go in. Somebody walking in, opening every door. Yeah, that's true.
So you think that bitch is one like the nigga don't get the door for me? It's another nigga to get the door. Always getting the door. My man is not. You know what I'm saying? These rules only apply to common folk, man. We common folk. You think a bitch with a rich nigga give a fuck if he know how to change brakes?
Don't get it.
The goal, fellas, is to get yourself in a position where none of these bullshit rules apply to you, man.
There you go.
Don't let no bitch nitpick at your manhood.
Right.
She didn't sculpt you, nigga. Your mother and father created you. God put that seed in your peoples. They made you. That bitch didn't make you. Stop bowing down to these devil ass bitches, man. Stop it, man. I'm just saying, I done been around. I done seen the light, my nigga.
Wait. That chili baby on here.
You got the Holy Spirit. You got
This motherfucker Kraig popped that scully off his head and saw everything. Damn,
ain't no real bitch finna make a nigga she love bow down to her.
No.
It doesn't make sense, bitch. It don't make sense, man.
Ain't no real nigga gonna bow anyway.
Ain't nobody gonna bow.
You know what I'm saying? There's some women that's stronger than niggas. There's some of them out there. They can't make a nigga bow. Don't bow.
Well, Kraig, tell the truth to the women who are like that. If a man actually does bow down to you, then he may not be what you're looking for. That's why they always single.
Right.
Any of us who grew up in church, you see women in church all the goddamn time, walking around the church. I'm this, I'm that. But they always goddamn single because they want nigga or the nigga that you want ain't gonna bow down to you.
Right. Or they settle for some loser.
Yeah.
You know, marry him and call it a day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Say fuck it. You know what I mean? But yeah, like you said though, man, ain't no real woman want a man bowing down because it ain't a real man at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
When black women do it, what I think that they're subconsciously doing, and the good ones don't do this.
Yeah, the good ones
don't do it. But what they're subconsciously saying is, I know we lost to white supremacy, nigga, so I don't have to listen to you.
Bingo. I ain't thinking about that.
You didn't protect me.
Yeah.
That's why I'm dating a bitch.
Right.
Yeah. Black bitches date black bitches because we lost to white supremacy.
Real talk.
I'll think about, because everybody's saying they born gay, but that ain't what it is. Some of you bitches know we lost and probably ain't gonna be able to win the fight, and you fucking with bitches because you lost your faith in niggas because you know we don't run the world. I think that more are like that than are born gay in our community.
That's a good point.
Some crossovers.
I really do, man. That's probably some way out shit to say, bro. But you know,
it's one of the things where it could be down there deep in the subconscious. It could be. I'm not gonna say it ain't.
Because when women sometimes when women when women of our race fuck with people of other races, it's not a problem. But they're somehow magically able to change their energy.
Where you all happy and shit.
This bitch don't fuck with niggas.
Right.
She don't even gotta tell you.
Right.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Never been around chicks like, nigga, I ain't even gonna try.
You know she did right.
I know it is.
Cause they be mean as hell when it comes to brothers, but when the minute a white dude come around, they all chipper and shit. You be like, maybe if you treated brothers like that, you get that a premium brother.
Yeah. That's just like how when they be.
Oh, okay. We wasn't. Go ahead.
That's how when I was that time when I was when you be in a club and you just see that one white boy in the club and all the hood bitches be on that nigga trying to dance to them and shit like that. Yeah. It's like they're kind of is the same situation.
Yeah,
that shit, it would be crazy. I'm like, damn, I've been trying to dance with this bitch all night. This is white Cordy going to be doing the butterfly.
Let me ask you this.
No.
So it's a lot of people who say it's somebody out there for everybody, right? But if all these people chasing the same person, do they got the wrong idea about who they think is for them?
Yeah, of course. People,
that's the problem.
People, women are raised on Cinderella. They think that story's for everybody. That story's for them. No, you ain't Cinderella. You know what I mean? You Timon and Pumbaa. It's a different story. That's why I tell people, in order to find the best relationship for you, you got to get in touch with yourself. Same with dudes.
You talking about masturbating? Check out for you. But that's some real shit though.
Yeah. But
you don't be too horny when you meet a bitch that you're really attracted to.
And like same with dudes. Like you are seeing dudes going around talking about that how many times you grew up hooping as a teenager and you hear all the grown ass men talking about how fine these women are, they body this, they body that. Then you see them at the wall, they woman. And they woman look like Homer Simpson. Like we see this shit all the goddamn time. Niggas always just talking one thing, but then they really fucking with something else.
Right.
So when it come down to it, just be like what you like. Like stop making who you like to impress other niggas.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's what a lot of niggas do. They be like they want to impress other niggas with what they what you got is for you.
And most of us do. You could like a Mercedes, but your wallet says Hyundai, or you know what I'm saying?
But that's where
that's all right.
That's where I differ from most niggas. I think Blaze does in a way. Like I'm past the look shit.
Oh man, you better
it's
believe
really look. Your number one chick should be your ride or die.
Period. Yeah.
That's what niggas should be impressed by.
Period.
Not the way she look, but is this motherfucker really ride or die? That nigga Kraig can do Kraig Facts, and his bitch came up here and hosted Kraig Facts and was funny. You feel? I mean, that would be impressive to me if I was one of y'all. Like that's an impressive motherfucker.
Yeah.
That's a keep that, you know. So you need ones that are ride or die for you.
Straight up.
And the problem is most brothers aren't equipped to understand how to find that.
Right.
You know, so we're gonna wrap up the show. Tell them where they can find you, man.
Penn Roethlisberger on IG, Snaptastic_Penn. Dina Collective album coming real soon, y'all. Thank you. You think you write on the time? Will I write more?
Straight up. Hey, you already know what it is. Bad Boy Blaze. Shout out to myself. OOBLZ at Instagram. Holla backwards. Peace.
Hey, Young World.
Young World.
I mean,
said what you said.
I know. I'm just waiting for the laughter to, die down so I can continue. So hello world. Find me on Instagram at ITS Autobots. Find me on YouTube Autobots. Autobots OTTO. Spell it backwards, it's the same. You did.
Thank you for that insight.
Others, some don't know.
How's your kids? How's your wife? All those coming to town.
Oh shit.
You already know what it is, man. It's your boy, The Real DJ Show, man. Make sure y'all check out my first episode, man. The top 10 music video countdown. I did my first episode, dropped it this morning.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you. I appreciate it. My first episode created, you know what I mean? And I just plan on bringing the feel back where when we were kids running home to watch 106 in Park and see what's the hottest artists. And I plan on having interviews on there too, like, interviewing people, like not just artists, like businesses, you know what I'm saying? Basically get game and put it on my platform. You know?
Thank you.
Appreciate it. So if anybody in LA or out of LA trying to get that, you know what I'm saying, interview, let me know. Also, make sure y'all tap into Planet Radio, on YouTube. And go to PlanetRadiostation.com if you need a write-up on your album, mixtape, blog, single, or if you need radio play. It's show.
So if you don't sit still, we have to put you on a leash, dog. You can't keep wagging your tail and patting your leg the whole damn time. I know I gave you enough puppy chow. We should be good. Settled. You know what I'm saying?
6 in Park.
106 in Dark?
Embark. 106 Embark.
Oh, somebody said that? That's funny as fuck. That's hilarious.
Shout out to the Kraig Factors, JJS Smith. Ty?
All right, man. Uncle Ty Comedy, IG, Facebook, Twitter. Check the album out. It's called I'm Out There. Today is Taco Tuesday, so get you some tacos and shit like that. Oh, man, hit me up in the inbox, man. I'm about to be shooting a competition show. Need some contestants, man. So holla at your boy. What y'all finna do on YouTube? I'm out there. Shout out to the I'm Out There Nation. I know you're out there.
What kind of competition?
It's a competition. Nigga, that part's under wraps. You want to be out there or not? Y'all
You just out there, like, be a contestant. We just,
be a contestant. Yeah.
That's out there.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a headband tying contest.
They're gonna have a blank off. That's 27.
It's gonna be a potato salad eating contest, and Dewan gonna blow us all out.
You're a grown ass man.
You're a full grown puppy, nigga.
The niggas gonna do timed sushi rolls.
Fine. Yeah. Are you out there or not? Are you out there? You know what I'm saying?
On a Saturday.
All of that.
On Saturday.
Out there.
Taco Tuesdays, Sushi Saturdays.
I was gonna have a shish off.
Yeah.
So you can shish till they run out of breath the longest.
Gotta be a winner, gotta be a loser.
We gonna have shit nothing. Go to my YouTube channel, Dewan B on YouTube. Got a whole bunch of shit. I be breaking stuff down in a deeper context and details and all that shit. And then we gonna be live. Kraig Facts gonna be live. Go to kraigfacts.com and all that shit.
Follow the Instagram.
Yeah, all that, man.
Yeah, Ty got a patent on the fingerless shush. You can't do that without you got to pay attention.
Fingerless.
Not away.
Ty Shush got a lisp.
And Dewan Shush is heavy than a motherfucker.
But it's funny because if we have the captions and everybody else is just it's SH, Todd's is TH.
Nigga, you let a nigga season your flat top.
So be it.
Check it out, Otto. Check it out.
So be it. You did. I love it. I love it. Y'all smash the like button. Tell your mama to smash the like button.
April 9th, if I owe you something, come to the show and get it from me.
Where's it gonna be at?
It's gonna be at Studio 54 downtown LA. Tickets will be on soon in the next couple days. Oakland, San Diego coming too. Man, make sure y'all come fuck with it, man. It's gonna be a live taping too, all of them. So you might want to check it out. You know what I'm saying?
Interact with us, man.
That shit. Tickets on the website.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah, man. I did an episode with my father and Dewan's father. It's gonna air tomorrow, man. Make sure y'all check that out, man. 3:30. You know what I'm saying? Pretty Smitty from Detroit City. I have my nephew was with him because my father takes care of my nephew. My nephew's autistic. So a couple down times during the show, he got up and, you know.
He's a child with autism.
Yeah, he's a child with autism. He can't talk, so he got up a few times. Y'all might think it's funny, but that's my nephew.
Yeah.
Love you, Maury. So yeah, it's a dope episode.
Yeah, Pops and Pops talking about life in the 60s and the 70s. It's like, come and get that information in that game, like from the people who was there, man. Don't let these suckers rewrite history. Listen to the cast that was there. They gave some dope ass information.
Hell yeah, that's some real dope information. Actually, I think y'all really gonna enjoy it, man. Watch that. Check out the website. Buy the merch. I got so much shit coming. I'm gonna drop a stand-up special too in a couple months.
Hell yeah.
Chill Never Withers is basically damn near done. So.
And more content to come, right?
Yep. Yeah, a whole lot more content to come, man. So yeah, support. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Owe you something, get it from God. God.
Hell yeah.
That'd have been fun.
Hallelujah.
If you'd have came back with that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
That would have been
It's all pepper.